River, War Growler Nation, and our king, Reximus Ducimus II. That's Cindy's king right there. It's coming late. A lot of Australian breakdancer reaction coming late. What? If you're watching on the stream, what? 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 Some good moves. Hey, Amani, you want me to do that for TikTok? She's like, thumbs up. That's not cringy at all. People are calling this like the greatest Olympics ever. Why? That. Growler River. That. The breakdancing actually was pretty good outside of that. Well, unless that made it better or made it great. Like, I don't want to crack what I can't do, but dang. What is she doing?
Here? Like,
I think even I could do that.
Like, what am I here?
Like I'm speechless. I'm just watching it. It's so good. I mean, that's like the 10th time I've seen it. It just keeps getting better and better and better. How about our dude, Tom Cruise? That shot from him on top of the stadium looking down. Dang, Tom. That's pretty badass. That dude's older than I am. That dude's all about the Mission Impossible life.
We're going ballistic, man. Go
God.
get him.
Hey.
Slider.
I love the guy. I love Tom Cruise. I don't even want to articulate what I'm thinking. Like, don't one of these stunts have to go badly at some point? Anyway, for the ones who get it, there's Albie. For the ones who get it done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as access to product experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call or click Grainger.com or stop on by.
We're going ballistic. Jester's dead. Yeehaw!
Dude, Jesper is. We just don't want you to be. That shot from the top of the stadium of him looking down. Never mind him rappelling down. I just mean that first shot when he's looking down over the edge. My thanks to our guests. My thanks to the XR4 Ti, which is changing on the weekly. Good to see you ahead. Welcome back, Alan. See y'all tomorrow. We're out.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all three. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future.
Sound is measured in decibels. A siren, 134. A jet engine, 140. Dowdy Ficklin Stadium when the Pirates score, 146. The best, the most extensive game day coverage of Pirate football returns Saturday, August 31st to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going planking!
21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
Big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
Big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
Big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
Look, Greg Hudson ends the show every Thursday by saying, be nice. And I appreciate that.
I am nice until I have to not be nice.
Chandler, will you shut the damn door when we're live on the air? Damn.
I tell you what, he needs to lock in.
All right. But like I was saying, folks, be nice to people. That's all I'm saying.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Hey, you ought to see me in the summertime. Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, I missed the lunch meeting today.
I love Food Line's magazine section, and I love using the bathroom and clogging it up.
That's nuts. I smash anybody's grandma.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Tell you what, I'm a turtle saver.
I don't like cocky Clip.
Where is Clip? Clip, what's up, dude?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome on in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And we'd love to have you hanging out with us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're on Pirate Radio TV here on this Monday, and boy, do I look weird. Jared, hit the, could you come in here and hit the lights? I think we had a different setup for the Brian Bailey show. Let's see how that works. Thank you, Jared. Intern Jared is in the house. Shirley Rhodes is in the house. The big dog is here. Just knocked out an interview with Dixon Williams that will be up on YouTube momentarily, and we will air that interview coming up on today's show because the Pirate third baseman is a summer league hero for his bat and his glove and what he was able to do. And we will talk about that. His ECU off season, which again has just been all playing baseball up to this point, and what the future holds for Pirate third baseman Dixon Williams. So he'll join us coming up on today's show. BB, Brian Bailey, had the first edition of the Brian Bailey Show this fall earlier today. If you missed it, don't fret. You can hear it on these airwaves at 6 o'clock. You can watch it at your own leisure on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV, anytime you want. We'll talk to Brian Bailey. Also, Shirley, did he mention his injury during his show? He suffered an injury out at practice, and I was out interviewing Mike Houston, John David Baker, and Blake Harrell during the show, so I missed it. But Bailey had his arm wrapped, apparently suffered an injury at football practice.
Yeah, he said that he was, he actually mentioned it at the tail end of his show. Apparently he was in an area that he was supposed to be, and he was doing an interview, I think, or something along those lines. And he said that the field was really kind of wet, and I guess there was a tackle that was made close to the sidelines, and the player slid, and I guess basically cleated Bailey.
Wow.
So he had some blood, obviously he
they had the ECU trainers out there helping him out, right?
Yeah, so they got him cleaned up, and he got him wrapped up, and he was off and running. So you know how Bailey is. It doesn't take much to get him wrapped up, and he's right back to doing what he loves. So thankfully he's okay. Everything's fine.
He's probable for tonight's newscast.
Yeah, he's probable, but it seemed like it wasn't a significant injury. It was just he got cleated a little bit, and it broke the skin, so they just had to clean him up.
Yeah,
yep.
Look, we got to be ready. All right, so BB will join us. Ellerbe will join us as well as we get a day closer to Pirate football and a day closer to the Pirate Radio football kickoff party coming your way August 29th at the State Theater. Get your tickets now because it's going to be a fun night, and there will be football on, starting to feel real now, folks. We have one more Saturday without college football. How awesome is that? Get your stuff done this Saturday. Not that week 0 has a great slate, but are you trying to tell me you're not going to watch Georgia Tech, Florida State live in Dublin? Of course we're going to watch it. We're going to watch everything that day. So week 0 coming up. Man, kind of wish ECU would have one of these. And they were scheduled to have one during the COVID year against Marshall. And, of course, everything got jacked up. But maybe down the road, East Carolina can celebrate and early in the season play one of these week 0 games. Norfolk State will be playing week 0, so you can get a scouting report on ECU's week 1 opponent. All right, a lot of stuff to hit, and I'm going to need my producers to help me out to make sure I get everything in. Want to say congratulations to the Pitt County girls softball team for winning it all. Noah Lyles kind of questioned the NBA players. If you win an NBA title, you're a world champion of what? You hadn't played the world. Well, we legitimately have the best Little League softball players in the world right here in our county.
And I have the final highlight if you'd like it.
I'd love it.
The 1-2. From unfinished business to standing on business. Pitt County Little League, your World Series champs.
What in the name of Jim Nance is going on with that call? From unfinished business to standing on business. That guy's cool.
All-time call. I just got chills.
That guy's listened to Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. He's hip. He's cool.
Can I give you a stat to consider?
I'll consider it. Yeah, go ahead.
The entire tournament. The Pitt County softball team did not allow a single run to be scored on them. The entire tournament, Pitt County girls outscored their opponents 44-0.
Zero?
Yes, sir.
44-0. to 0.
0.
Congratulations. Talk to Coach Peebles today.
44 to 0.
Sorry.
I can't wait to hear from that guy on the 5th quarter again, especially if we get a shutout. What was he talking about?
44 to 0.
0. Oh, that gets me fired up. We will, I believe, have the some of the girls from the team, maybe the whole team, tomorrow on the show, Pirate Radio Live. Wanted to get them on today, Shirley. They just moved out of the dorms like at 12:30 today, they said. So it's kind of been a whirlwind, you would imagine.
Oh, wow.
for
Yeah.
them.
I would imagine, yeah, because they that game was like at what, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I'm sure that they had quite a few things that they had to take care of afterwards and whatnot. And then, of course, the celebration and everything. So it surprises me it took them this long to get out of there, but at the same time, it doesn't.
This is why I love what I do and being in the know. Sometimes we take for granted that people tuning into this show just know everything going on in the world of sports. I'm really bad about that. Sometimes I assume if I see something, everybody's seen it, and why bring it up? It's been talked about, discussed, but I have to remind myself that you guys actually have real jobs and like things that distract you from the internet and watching ESPN or watching a sports channel all day, so you're not aware of what's going on. But there are people like Newton in the world that say football starts August 24th. College football? Yes, Newton. And I'm glad you asked me that, because I had someone on Twitter send me a gift to what I think was questioning, am I right when I say there's only one more Saturday without college football? I am correct. Week 0 is stupid. How is there figure it out. Like, there's week 1 of college football. What is week 0? The games count. They're real games.
Yeah, I mean, they're listed under week 1 on ESPN. So,
but is 0? Let's start here. Is 0 a number? Yes.
Oh yeah,
it's got to be.
I hope so.
Like Brian Burns is number 0, I believe.
Yeah.
Will there? I know the answer to this question. I think there's going to be a week -1 before I die. I think it's just going to keep going back and back. By the time Jarrett has grandkids, ECU will be playing Lenoir Community College in week -3 to kick off the season.
Yeah.
July 29th, Pirates in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. It'll seat 140,000 by then. Newton, there is a week 0. Here are some of, if not all, of the games. Florida State, Georgia Tech, in Dublin. You know what, Newton? Now I understand why you're questioning this. It sounds freaking ridiculous.
Sounds made up.
It's something called week 0, and they're playing college football in Ireland.
There.
Now I'm questioning myself. Is this real? It's on ESPN. Montana State at New Mexico. 4. Oh, by the way, that's a nooner. What time is that in Dublin? I do not know. Somebody can look that up if you choose to do so. Florida State, Georgia Tech, Dublin, August 24th, nooner. 4 o'clock, Montana State at New Mexico. Montana State, 8-point favorite. They're FCS, right, Jared?
Yeah.
SMU, heavy favorites at Nevada, a.k.a. Nevada. And you know what? This is good. Although I don't see a TV beside it. But we'll find it somewhere. Delaware State, congratulations. You get a trip to Hawaii to open the football season. We get our late night Hawaii football week 0. Delaware State at Hawaii at 11:59 p.m.
That game is a Spectrum pay-per-view.
Huh.
Don't know what that means, but...
Well, you're a young person that acts really old, so do you know how we could get this for free on the internet? Is there a stream or something?
Yeah, I mean, you can just go on Reddit. You could probably find something.
All right. We'll figure out a way to get that on the television somehow. But yes, Newton, week 0 is a thing. We check in with chat gang. Jamie says, hey now. Shirley, that is another thing I wanted to show you and send to you. Can you play something for me, Shirley, if I DM you? Yeah. I got something I need you to play. We found out the real identity to Jamie over the weekend. Jamie, our Colts fan, great contributor to the show. Glenn, put my drink down.
They don't sponsor us.
I'm thirsty. It's hot outside. Let's see. How do I share this baby? Here we go. I saw this video, and I think this is the true identity of Jamie, our fan. Shirley, I just sent that DM. Let me know when you got it ready.
Okay.
Steve says, what up? Happy Sports Trivia Monday, MFs. Happy Sports Trivia Monday to you, my friend. We'll be at the Bug tonight, 8 o'clock, Sports Trivia. Robert says hello. What's up, Robert? Jerry says hello. PJ says, hey, yo. Tyler reminding folks to smash the like. Mike P says, Wick Zier. Steve says, how many runs did the girls softball team give up again?
44 to 0.
Literally 44-0.
Wait, is that really it?
Yes.
I didn't even put all that together. That's pretty amazing. Is that what that caller was talking about? When we
it's
host
very possible.
the College Softball World Series, the combined score is going to be
44 to 0.
According to the article at WNCT.
Do we trust them?
Well, they are on our side.
They're on our side. So.
The team was not scored against the entire tournament and outscored opponents by a combined score of
44 to 0.
44 to 0. Tim says, good afternoon. What's up, Tim? Timmy. Big time Timmy Jim. We got Kenny Curlings. Says, Brian Bailey stood in the line of fire, took it like a true pirate. Want some, get some. We'll talk to Bailey about his injury. Randall says, what's up, guys? Hello to you, Randall. All right, softball. Jaden Daniels is a future MVP. Another clip I wanted to hit. Why was Joey Logano mad last night, Jarrett? NASCAR's back, and Logano was mad.
Austin Dillon is a piece of crap. Classless.
Ooh.
Doesn't know how to race. Never has, never will.
He won the race, right?
Yeah. No. He was 4 car lengths back of Joey Logano and then just rams right into the back of him. And then he gets a little slowed down because Joey spins out right in front of him. Denny Hamlin passes. Austin Dillon comes through. Right hook on the rear. I mean.
Wow.
Sends him into the wall. And then he wants to show his baby on camera, thank God, and just be happy Dory and everything.
Here's what I don't get. Don't people like that?
I mean, it's one thing to be aggressive and bump and run, rub up on somebody, but to just intentionally put somebody in the wall.
That's frowned upon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't even let Dale do that.
So Austin Dillon, does he have a target on him now moving forward?
Yeah. Tyler Reddick, as soon as the race was over, went and tapped him.
So he's got multiple people upset.
Yeah, the whole field.
The problem, though, is what you said there. Because I saw somebody comment that did Austin go grab his baby so somebody wouldn't go punch him.
That's what I thought immediately after.
If he doesn't come out and own it, it does look kind of like a
yeah. I mean, he said
move.
I hate to do it, but I'm trying to get into the playoffs, and it's like, well, dude, you were 32nd before yesterday.
Well, now he's in the playoffs.
Yeah, but now a spot is wasted. Like Martin Truex Jr., this is last year full time. If he's left on the outside in, and the guy who hasn't won a race in 2 years is just leading up the back for the playoff races. What is that?
Well, Martin Truex Jr. shouldn't be an Eagles fan.
I mean, yeah, okay.
John says nobody likes Austin Dillon. Where's Redbeard? Has Redbeard tweeted in yet? Redbeard, what do you think about Austin Dillon? We'll ask Coach Mack coming up on Tuesday his thoughts on what transpired at the end of that race. Kenny says, that's racing, young man. Dale Sr. would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and when he did it, they fined him and suspended him. Like, it was a big deal when he did it, and they said it was wrong.
Do you think anything will happen to Dylan?
No, because NASCAR's soft. They think all eyes are good eyes, even though this is negative.
I'm really am confused about what we want from NASCAR.
I mean, it's okay to be aggressive, like I said, but that is over the line.
Okay.
And it's just setting a precedent that shouldn't be set.
All right. What did the Raiders do this weekend?
Look pretty good. I mean, the reserves got outplayed, but Aiden and Garner look pretty good.
Any decision there?
No, I mean, Aiden O'Connell was more consistent, but Gardner Minshew had the bigger plays.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarterback decisions, both Mike Houston and John David Baker said today they used the phrase sooner rather than later when talking about when a starting quarterback was going to be named, or when they would want a starting quarterback to be named. So next Monday is media day. It's a little different. It's going to be on a Monday morning. I think by this show next Monday, we'll have a starter named. Sounds like they are ready to go ahead and do that. And we'll hear some of the comments, but I asked John David Baker, obviously there's going to be a guy that's excited. There's going to be another guy that's disappointed when they make that starting quarterback call. And I said, have you thought about that yet? Or do you cross that bridge when we get there? And he said, we cross it when we get there. But it's big boy football. It's what they signed up for. So I'm very interested to see how it's handled. I hope it's handled properly, because I would place a bet that we'll see both quarterbacks this year. It is very rare to go through a season and have just one quarterback taking all the snaps.
Like, you think, I think we'll see both early on, but you think we might see a switch up?
I'm saying due to injury, due to just wear and tear, due to need on a play. The guy gets shaken up. He's kind of trying to put his shoulder back in, and the other guy runs in for a play or two. You know what I'm saying? Mike P., question as a Bears fan, is Caleb Williams already a top 5 Bears quarterback? I'm not even going to snicker at that. I'll take a Snickers if anybody's offering. But I think he became a top 10 Bears quarterback all time the day he was drafted.
Yeah.
The Bears quarterbacks, let me pull up their all-time passing leaders.
I mean, what do you got to compete with? Jay Cutler, Rex Grossman?
Literally.
Jim McMahon.
And Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
That's probably the top 3. I don't even know who you put in for the Mount Rushmore. Probably an old guy. Sid Luckman, 1939 to 1950. So there you go.
I remember those days.
All right, here's who's in the top 10. Well, first of all, Justin Fields is in the top 10 all-time passing yards for the Bears. That tells you all you need to know. Yeah. He got most of those yards against Washington on a Monday night game.
I think he only had
was it Thursday night?
I think he had one 300-plus yard game. It was that one?
It was that one. Top 10 passers, Jay Cutler, Sid Luckman. Number 3, the man that doesn't lie, cheat, or steal, Jim Harbaugh.
Forgot he played for the Bears.
Number 4, Jim McMahon. Number 5, all-time Bears passing leaders. Number 5, all-time. This franchise has been around a long time. Number 5, Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, I figured he was up there.
Number 6, Eric Kramer. NC State. Billy Wade is 7. Ed Brown, 8. Bob Avellini, 9. Justin Fields, 10. Sexy Rexy, number 15 on the list. So to answer your question, Mike P., Caleb Williams is top 5. I'm putting him ahead of Mitchell Trubisky already. Yeah. So he's behind Cutler, Lugman, Harbaugh, and Jim McMahon. What a terrible, terrible franchise. Jerry says Red Grange played 100 years ago for the Bears. Zach Kaplan checking in, who, by the way, says we are on your side at Channel 9. They have never had a 4,000-yard passer in franchise history. Kenny says, does anybody out there need a guy named Trey Lance? He says he is garbage.
I mean, I saw one play this morning from him, and it was nothing good.
I am a Mike. Check that. I am a Kyle Shanahan stan. He was there when they drafted Lance, right?
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, I can't defend that one.
I think he wanted Mac Jones.
Oh, you think it
But
was
John Lynch?
Well, I'm not going to defend that one either.
I mean, I thought he could have been successful in the system as much as Garoppolo was.
Just about anybody can be successful, I feel like.
Yeah.
In that system. Shirley, do you have the Jamie clip?
I have the video you sent me.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Here's Jamie, our big Indiana guy.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them.
Shirley, can you get this saved for us? I just like that.
Who the real horse is. This is our team. Go Colts.
What? What?
This is our Colts. This is our team. We found a song worse than T-Pain's Miami Dolphins song.
Is that really the guy?
No, that is not really the guy. But I saw a Colts fan singing that and said, you know what? That's Jamie. We need to take a break. We need to get Brian Bailey on, see how his injury's going, talk Pirate football, and more. Big Dog, love the picture. It's got my face with my Commander's hat showing, the Voice, Jeff Charles shirt behind me, and in the front, in the near view, it's got Jarrett, the best he's ever looked because it's not showing his face, but it's got his backwards hat with that Hornets logo on it, looking sharp. Great pick, Big Dog. We will take a break, come back. Brian Bailey joins us. We got a busy show today. I got a lot of audio to get to, a lot of stuff to do, and we'll do it after this. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. This month, Doug Henry is giving away ECU football tickets. Stop in and register to win and purchase the vehicle of your dreams. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the price, right on the corner. Go Pirates!
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Country music star Sarah Evans will be coming to the Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on September 14th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets to see Sarah Evans on September 14th at WeldonMillsTheater.com.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or AA.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at AA.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off and all ladies merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. And Doug Henry is easy to find. It's on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. And your bumper music brought to you by Weldon Mills Theater. It's Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. Coming up September 14th, it is country music star Sarah Evans performing at Weldon Mills. For tickets, go to weldonmillstheater.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Somebody asked last week when an AP Top 25 poll was coming out. The answer today. We've got it. Jared, have you seen it?
No. Yeah.
You think you could recite the top 5 teams?
Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Alabama, and Texas. Yeah.
Texas 4, Bama 5, Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Penn State, Michigan, Florida State rounding out the top 10. NC State preseason ranked. I believe I read for the 3rd time since 2000. They'll be ranked number 24 in the nation. Let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line. Joining us, BB, Brian Bailey, NCT Sports Director and host of the Brian Bailey Show. BB, we care about your health. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm fine. I don't have any bandages on my arm, though.
Oh, man. Hey, that was something else now. I'm minding my own business, and the first thing I thought of when the player fell out of bounds and he kind of flipped and his cleat just kind of scraped my arm, and first thing I thought about was I looked down to make sure I was in the right spot because I didn't want Malcolm to come over and say, hey, knucklehead, if you hadn't been on the field, you wouldn't have got hit. But I was in the right spot. It was just slippery out there, and somebody got tackled out of bounds. Could have been a late hit, and I took the worst for the wear. But it's okay. It didn't hurt. It was just looking down. At age 62, if you get nicked at all, you start bleeding. That's how it is.
Mike Houston said today, I asked him about tackling, and he said he wants to see that improved from Saturday's scrimmage. And I said, is that something that you find out about week 1, or can you find it out, during scrimmages and practices? And he says, we have some physical practices, and today was a physical one. And Bailey, you can attest to that. It does get physical out there.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it today because I was looking around. A lot of times the practices are pretty much the same. They do, they go through a couple of drills and they do their exercises and they go through the walkthroughs. But this time they put them out there in some tackling, situations, and it was good stuff. And the defense is trying to use a nice form on their tackle and try to rip the ball out, and the offense is trying to break a tackle and hold on to the football. So there was a lot of hitting going on early.
Brian Bailey joining us was reciting the AP top 25, some of those teams a moment ago, Bailey. Some names to keep an eye on in the others receiving votes category. You've got Memphis from the American. You've got Tulane from the American. You've got ECU opponent, first conference game for the Pirates this year, UTSA on that list, and two non-conference teams, Appalachian State and Liberty, receiving votes. So a handful of teams from the American and on ECU's schedule, they're in the top, let's say, 40 or so going into this season.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about the American getting votes with 3, but the first poll, so many different teams are included because when you get down to 20 through 25, a lot of guys are just kind of looking around, seeing who they think might surprise people and stuff. So that's where that comes from. But I think we're in for a good race in the American, and as Coach Houston was telling me in our interview, we got the Pirates have UTSA at home for their conference opener, and the Pirates played really well down in San Antonio last year and losing that game. So looking forward to that. I think it depends on how you get through your non-conference slate. You got to stay injury-free or as injury-free as you possibly can, but we're a long way before that game. But that August the 31st is coming up quickly.
Bailey, while you were interviewing Mike Houston on the Brian Bailey Show, we were talking to Coach Houston and the coordinators. Both Mike Houston and John David Baker today used the phrase sooner rather than later when asked about naming a starting quarterback. So I'm going to predict that by the time we talk to you on this show next Monday, a starter is named. What do you think?
I think that's close. Monday is media.
Right, Monday morning, yep.
Okay. So Monday morning, yeah, that's when I think it'll come out too, because I think that they're going to have the scrimmage. There's no post after the scrimmage on Saturday this week, so they won't face the media on Saturday at all. And I think Coach Houston probably comes in and he'll probably just announce it on his own. It may leak out if he tells the team beforehand, which I think he will. But it could go on into Tuesday or so. But I think they really want to get that thing settled so that whoever the starter is gets as many reps as possible. Although he did say Shane Carden was not the starting quarterback the year he had that first big year, and so he started. I think it was game 3, and he had just a fantastic year. So. Just because you don't get named the starter doesn't mean, the season's over. But I think those two guys are battling like it would be.
Bailey, the first sign that we should have said, hey, this Shane Carden guy, there's something to him. Do you remember how upset and angry he was when he wasn't named the starter?
Oh, yeah.
Usually guys kind of toe the line and are like, hey, Rio, man, he's a great player, and I got full support in him. We're going to do – but he was like, yeah, I'm pissed.
He let it out. That's one of the best sound bites you can get, because he was like, no, I'm not happy about it at all. This stinks. I mean, I should be the starter. I've got to keep working, I guess, but I'm going to be the starter, and he was right.
And about 2 or 3 weeks later, he was the starter, and the rest is history. One of the best quarterbacks we've had here at ECU. I asked John David Baker today, there's going to be one guy excited, one guy disappointed when that starter is named, and has he had conversations with the guys about that part of it, or do you cross that bridge when we get there? He said, we'll cross it when we get there. He said, it's big boy football. There's only one quarterback, and they understand that. So whoever doesn't win is going to have to suck it up. And as we talked about in segment 1, Bailey, and as you kind of just mentioned there, it's pretty rare, very rare to see one quarterback take all the snaps during a season. I think we're going to see them both one way or the other. So like you said, number 2's got to be ready.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. And, the injuries happen all the time. And I think that, the number 2 is going to be disappointed. But you got to have the old saying: if you have two quarterbacks, you don't have any. And I think that and maybe that was the case last year with these because neither guy really showed promise to be the guy, and that was just unfortunate. But I think these two these are two talented guys. But the thing is, they both came to East Carolina through NIL or through through the portal to be the starter at East Carolina. So neither one of them came to, hey, you might be backing somebody up. They both came to be the starter. So we'll have to see how it plays out.
Bailey, by the time I got to the scrimmage on Saturday, I saw Raheem Jeter handing it off a few times and really nothing to speak about. And did you see anything that caught your eye, any players, don't mention any plays. We don't do that here on the air. But any players catch your eye?
Yeah, I think a couple of wide receivers I think made some pretty nice plays, and I think some of the defensive backs as well. They had a couple of interceptions. I think in watching the quarterback play, if you think back, I've had people ask me for years after the first scrimmage how the Pirates look, and I think through 39, 40 years of this thing, the scrimmages they all look the same. That first scrimmage is not a thing of beauty. I don't think the coaches expect it. I was talking to Coach Shankweiler today on the sideline, and he said, hey, it's camp. He said that first scrimmage is all about trying to survive camp, and it's never really a thing of beauty. You make your mistakes. You look at the film. Coach Houston was really happy with the film that he was able to see and correct some things. And he said it was a very good film as far as that goes. So I just think that scrimmage 2 will be much better, and then you start getting ready for the 31st.
BB, Brian Bailey joining us. Bailey, where are we at? Did all the jamborees and scrimmages get washed out last week? So high school football starts next week, right? So do we have any scrimmages or anything to look forward to this week?
Yeah, I think the 23rd is obviously the opening night for high school football, season debut, touchdown Friday. This week, a lot of those scrimmages got moved. Conley is trying to play Tarboro tomorrow morning. They do a morning scrimmage every year. It's a great tradition. I really enjoy riding down the road and seeing Coach Craddock and Coach Connor and those two teams scrimmage every summer. Tarboro brings his squad to DH Conley and they go at it. But they have a swamp at Conley. We all know that anyway. So they were trying to go this morning, but they decided to call it off and they're going to try again on Tuesday. I haven't heard if it's definitely on, but last I heard it was still Tuesday. Rose is having a little jamboree Tuesday evening. Have you heard about the rampant situation right now with the helmets?
What do we got?
Well, apparently 40 or 45 helmets were stolen. And to my knowledge, they haven't found them yet. And now my question is this: if you're going to go steal something, why are you stealing a football helmet? Because you can't go outside and play with a helmet. You can't sell them. I don't know what the deal is. You'd think they would, somebody would steal jerseys or even cleats, but evidently helmets were stolen, and they're working on it right now.
Well, I just want to say, as a Conley guy, that I do not condone this type of behavior.
That's right. That's kind of funny. If it were Conley Rose Week, we might have to go over the Hollywood Crossroads and see what we can find out. But
Zach Kaplan isn't doing anything, Bailey. Put him on the investigative team here. Let's find out what happened to these helmets.
Well, that first part of the sentence was most certainly. No, he did a nice job this weekend. He worked hard with the World Series. I had a chance to go over there on Sunday for the championship game for a little while, and congratulations to Pitt County. That's a great deal for them.
I was going to bring that up next, Bailey. The best team in the world right here in Pitt County. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really a neat deal, and seeing a team that avenges a loss in the championship game, and that was a tight game. That championship game, even the semifinals, they were both 1-0 games. And we all know in a 1-0 game anything can happen. You make a mistake. This happens, that happens, you go home a loser. But that team, they fought through the semis, got through the championship game, and took it home 1-0.
Kenny Curlings, thank you for mentioning this. This is why listeners and viewers are a part of the show. I saw Isaiah Winstead was not in the box score, according to Antoine Staley. He did play in the game against Washington Saturday. But Kenny says Julius Wood got an interception yesterday for your Dallas Cowboys. That's pretty cool. 2 tackles and a pick for the former Pirate safety trying to make the Cowboys roster.
Yes, and they like him. They like him a lot for special teams. And I sent Coach Houston a text right after he picked it off, because I knew Coach Houston was doing stuff with the team and wouldn't get a chance to see it. But we were watching it and saw that come up, and that was a nice play. He was happy with that. I had a chance to interview him in Arlington. We were down for the American football coaches for their media days, and had a chance to interview Julius then. Julius was fired up about his chances to make the Cowboy team.
That's really cool. Hate the boys, but I like the player. Do you see my guy, Jaden Daniels, the other day, Bailey? You getting nervous yet?
I didn't see anything about it. What happened?
You know what? Don't even worry about it. You'll see it 2 times coming up this year.
Yes, we will.
Twice. All right, BB. Glad your arm's doing all right. Are you probable for your next newscast? Are you questionable? What are you?
I'm questionable for all newscasts at this age. I'm going to make it happen.
BB, thank you, man, and awesome to have the Brian Bailey Show back for another year. I missed it because I was actually working, but I will catch it at 6 o'clock on Pirate Radio, and if not, I'll go watch it when I get home tonight on YouTube. But you had the head ball coach, Mike Houston, on the show today.
Yeah, appreciate Coach Houston taking time out to be with me, and I think there's some good information in there. I learned a lot talking to Coach Houston and getting ready for this 2024 football season.
Thank you, BB. Have a good one, man.
All right, boy. Take care.
Yes, sir. There is Brian Bailey joining us. Did he really not see Jaden Daniels, or was he trolling me? I think he saw it. I think people are starting to wake up a little bit about what's going on. I'm excited. I'm not going all in or anything. I'm just saying I'm excited. And I'm excited for another reason. Because on my left side,
strong side,
I was literally about to say that last week Chandler said, I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere. I was about to announce that we haven't even mentioned you yet. And it was going to be like, because you left and we're upset with you. But no, you were doing big boy work.
Yeah, man. Just out on the sales trail. We're getting, it's very busy.
Is that what you call it, the sales trail?
Sales trail. I can tell that football season is 19 days away on the David Price Construction Countdown to Kickoff, because everybody's wanting to advertise with Pirate Radio.
Here I am out on the trail.
Here I am out here on the trail.
Trying to make some of these sales. Now, I might succeed or I may fail. But either way, the QBs and RBs are going to give them hell.
But the QBs and RBs are going to give them hell.
I think every day.
Now I don't know how to rock. Let's go out there and have a good day.
Every day we should have just like a Jameis moment on the show. And that was our Jameis moment for the day.
What did they tell me? They just told me to be prepared.
They just told me to make some sales. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 1. Hour 2, Ellerbe will join us more on ECU Scrimmage 1. Sean was out there a little longer than I was, so maybe he saw something I didn't. We'll get his thoughts on it. We'll have some Mike Houston comments and more. Dixon Williams going to join us on the show today. So a lot to go. Movie Ticket Monday as well. We'll be giving away 2 tickets to Golden Ticket Cinema, where I saw Twisters, and you can see the movie of your choice for free thanks to Pirate Radio and Golden Ticket Cinemas. We're back with more after this.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, former ECU Pirate and American Idol musician Blake Prohl. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th. Presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh!
This is your What's New update brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team of dealerships. New owner Tommy Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting Pirates.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get fucked up.
Are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. This season, Bud Light has a new limited edition purple and gold ECU bottle on sale now. Cheers to football fun at the tailgate and in the stadium this year. And remember, always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to visit University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you're buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. The Olympics have come and gone.
Yep.
They'll be in the United States of America next time around.
Where at?
Los Angeles, I believe.
Yes, that would be correct.
Although I've heard a lot like Paris, there will be events going on. I think softball is returning, and I heard that was going to be in Oklahoma. I don't know if that's true or not. But, like, maybe there will be events kind of spread out across.
Let's see. Hold on one second.
Google that up for me, Shirley. We'll get Chon's scrimmage thoughts coming up at 4 o'clock, and also hear some Mike Houston comments. We'll talk to Ellerbe, talk a lot of Pirate football throughout the remainder of our show. Also, my conversation with Dixon Williams. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Shirley, can you play the off the mark, goodness me, oh my guy? So Chandler and I love this play-by-play call.
Okay,
off the mark.
Because there's so much to it.
Not sure what's going on.
Not sure what's going on. Savarino, however, going to the line. Just a few seconds ago was in this exact position.
Please, please, please make this.
1-1.
He's got it. He's a pretty good shooter.
Yeah.
He's going to hit it.
That one falls.
Let's go.
Off the mark. Here comes D'Angelo. He pulls up his three-pointer. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, goodness me, oh, my. No.
The last part is so funny.
Some say he's still screaming to
No. Oh, goodness me, oh, my.
Now, we bring that guy up a lot just because it's fun. It gives us a chuckle. I love a passionate call like that.
Yeah. It lightens the mood.
But for you announcers out there, don't say it falls and then pause and say off the mark. That's not a good radio call.
I still don't know how he made that mistake. I don't know how you can not tell that a ball went in the basket.
If you're doing TV, that's okay, kinda, because people are watching. But radio, you can't do that. Now, I want you to listen to this call. This is our guy, Dixon Williams, making an unreal catch. But listen to the play-by-play call and see if it sounds familiar to you. Do you got that, Shirley?
Yeah.
All right.
2-2 over again. And it's looped. Will it stay fair? No, because Dixon Williams just made the catch of the summer. Oh, goodness. 2-2.
That's him. I don't care what you say. That is him. That is the goodness me, oh my.
I hate that it cut when it did because I think he was going into a goodness me, oh my. His signature call.
Oh, goodness me, oh my.
Hit the Dixon Williams again, Shirley. When he raises his
And
voice.
it's looped. Will it stay fair? No, because Dixon Williams just made the catch of the summer.
It falls.
Oh, goodness. 2-2 over.
Oh, he did make another mistake. It was a fair ball, and he said, no! But it
falls in the glove of Dixon Williams. Could you imagine if that was like...
Blooper in the left.
Not sure what's going on.
Could you imagine if he was the announcer for the opposing team? No! He made the catch! No!
So...
Oh, no!
I think it might be the guy.
I am.
We were joking at first, but when he raises his voice, it sounds just like him. And he hit a goodness.
Yeah, I'm like you. I hate that was turned off because that did sound like
we're gonna have to find
he was revving up for a goodness me oh my.
No, because Dixon Williams just made the catch of the summer. Oh, goodness.
When he says no, is when I hear.
I do too.
Yeah.
No! Does it stay fair? No!
So if that is...
Fair. No, because...
If that is Dixon's team's announcer, I could probably get up with Dixon to get that guy's information and get him on the show.
Please, please, please. We got to find out if that's the guy, the same guy, but I am more than positive. And if not, then that's crazy how much they sound similar. And
Not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure what's going on either, because I want to know if this is the same guy, because it sounds like they have the same announcing styles, the same broadcasting style.
Yeah, I'm with Jared. That no sold it for me. But shout out to Josh on Twitter. He said, "Is this the goodness me, oh my guy?" And I kind of chuckled and was like, yeah, it does sound like him. And then the more I listen to it, the more I legitimately think it is the same guy.
Stay fair. No, because Dixon Williams just made the catch of the summer.
Mike.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness me, oh my.
What do we think, folks?
Not sure what's going on.
And it's looped. Will it stay?
Surely, if there was like a DJing for sound bites, like I don't want to go to a club, but I would love to go to a sports bar where there's a DJ cutting up play calls.
Here we go, Jim. Here we go, Jim.
Not sure what's going on. Savarino.
That one was better than the first.
On the
Swiderski.
inbound player.
No, not these guys. They don't say anything.
All right, foul.
Foul.
Pulls it back there, and now Murphy.
Hit me, Swiderski. The soccer guy.
Oh, the soccer guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Charlotte, the Mickey Mouse guy.
Oh, the Mickey. Oh.
Vargas in the area, still with it on the right side, stepping over, setting it back for Lindsay. Lindsay sends it back into the area for Swiderski. One touch, he scores! Another one for Swiderski! And that one was more impressive than the first!
He just keeps going with that high voice.
Like, you would think that he would realize, oh my gosh, my voice cracked or my voice is getting high. But he's like, I'm going to keep going and continue with this call.
And then if you could mix in a little, I believe you.
But I believe you, Michael. I believe you, Michael. Foul, 2 to go.
Mike P said, speaking of calls, thought Golden Dagger was a great call by Eagle this weekend. What's Iron Eagle's son's name?
Noah.
Noah guy?
Nah, that is the guy. That was a great call. And Steph's little behind-the-back dribble, shoot it over 2 trees. That was awesome.
And Andre, that's game!
The swag!
You know we game. Just now for the first win. We're throwing the court. We're throwing the court. We're throwing the court. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Listen for the record.
Shout out Coach Ivory. And the Delta Devils would have improved them. 1-27, 1-14 in the swag.
In the swag.
What is you saying? The Mississippi Delta Devils are currently on a 1-game winning streak. 1-game winning streak. The Fairview Panthers will fall to 10 and 16, 5-10 in the swag.
In the
Mississippi Delta Devils will improve to 1-27. 1-14 in the swag. Let's go!
All right, we got to take a break. The most excited 1-27 team in the nation.
Shout out, Coach.
And the swag. I like broadcasters shouting out players and coaches.
Shout out, Coach. And the swag.
Jeff Charles.
I like this kind of party.
Jeff Charles was like, and shout out to Skip Oltz down there with the great win. Shout out Rick Smith.
Ric Flair. Shout out Ric Flair.
We'll take a break. Ellerbe joins us, hour 2. We'll talk Pirate football when we return after these words.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com. Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Chico's Mexican restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
There's a special deal at U.S. Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late-night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and a proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Jarrett, Wes. What's up, buddy? Big Dog doing some cool stuff. We knocked out our Dixon interview in Studio B, where you usually see the... Oh, yeah, B's right there. C's over there, where you usually see the Holt Naylor show. And we got Dixon on video, so you can watch it on YouTube and see myself and Dixon. And we'll play the audio version of that on this program later. But a lot of cool stuff happening here at Pirate Radio as we gear up for a football season. Sean has moved to my far left, And now Ellerbe to my near left. Hello, Jonathan.
What's up, Clipper? Getting closer to that college football season, getting closer to East Carolina and Norfolk State. Excited to hear the Brian Bailey show today with Coach Houston. Excited to hear you guys talking about the quarterback situation earlier in hour number 1.
Yeah, Ellerbe, one Saturday without football, and that's it.
Yeah. Are you ready for week 0?
You know, I will be. I watch Florida State, Georgia Tech. I'll watch them all, but I'm going to make a point to catch a little bit of Norfolk State, see what they got, because they will be playing week 0.
I think that's a 7 o'clock game, right, Chan? That ABC that night, 7:30.
Right, Chan?
Yeah. Go Spartans.
Chan, we're right?
Right, of course.
You're all over that. Sean, now you saw 45-ish minutes of the scrimmage?
Between 30 and 45. Mm-hmm.
To my 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. So you saw, all I saw really was Raheem Jeter handing it off and nothing happening really.
Right.
Now, did you see both Garcia and Hauser?
Yeah, I saw all three. I saw Hauser, Garcia, and Jeter, and they all were. I think Coach Houston said they got in about 100, between 150, 170.
A lot of plays.
A lot of plays. There's going to be a lot of plays with this fast-paced offense, which is what I did see. They are very fast. They're getting to the ball quick and getting a playoff. And I didn't see that much. I mean, like the last 30, 45 minutes that I watched, I mean, they had like an hour and a half before. But what I saw was, some growing pains. And he did say at post-game that there was some sloppiness. And there was one drive where Garcia, this is something we didn't see a lot last year with either quarterback, whether that was, Garcia or Flynn. But Garcia actually was going through some progressions and making some nice throws and moving the chains, and saw Javius Bond get into the end zone. And I asked Mike Houston how his camp has been going, and he's really confident with those 3 running backs in that room. And what I did see is the just pure domination of this defense too. I mean, this Blake Harrell defense flies to the ball, puts pressure on the quarterback. And that's a very veteran group on that side, especially up front with Deontay Johnson, Elijah Morris, and some others. So, to me, the 30, 45 minutes that I saw, the defense gets the win. But, I mean, as they get through fall camp, I'm sure they'll improve and continue to do that.
Yeah, and not to freak anybody out, but some eerie similarities to last year's first scrimmage.
Right. I didn't even mention I did see each quarterback, including Jeter, throw a pick.
So you saw all quarterbacks throw a pick. Saw a Javius Bond touchdown.
Yes.
Which is exactly what we saw last year.
Right.
And we talked about that. And then we're told we shouldn't talk about that.
Yeah.
But again, I've heard, and again, I didn't see it, but I heard that some of the picks were receiver related.
Right. And
tip drill stuff.
Tip drill stuff, just maybe, slipping out of the hands. And so not all of them are on the quarterback. And, that's just something you got to take out. But I did see, like I said, and I saw Hauser do the same thing, just kind of sit in the pocket and create time and find open guys. And but I didn't see as much as I wanted to out of that. I mean, it was great to see it a couple of times, but you want to see it more consistently. But Javius Bond looking really good. And
so my question is, will both quarterbacks play against Norfolk State because they get to or because they have to?
Because they get to.
I think we talked about this on the way back from our sales meeting. I think the only reason you see 2 quarterbacks in that Norfolk State game, and hopefully it's because the Pirates are up big.
Well, there's 2 ways to see it. Because you have to replace the quarterback, or you get to replace the quarterback because the one did so good in the first half,
right,
or the first 3 quarters, and so you give the fourth quarter to the other one. So
right.
it's just, that's why, do they get to or they have to? And Clip was pretty confident and fast in his answer that they'll get to because that game should go well.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see 3 quarterbacks in that game.
See a little Jeter.
I hear you.
A little Jeter.
Raheem.
Ellerbe, I am going ahead and predicting by the time we chat next week, we'll be talking about the starting quarterback that has been named.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know if it really changes how I feel about anything because I hadn't seen either one of them play. To be honest, I mean,
I'm asking, how do you feel about my prediction? Starting quarterback.
I feel your prediction is going to be correct.
Okay.
I feel by this time next week we'll know who the starting quarterback is going into the Norfolk State game. Absolutely.
But you were answering a different question, which is you still need to see something on the field, like it. And I agree with you. I don't know what these two guys can do.
It doesn't. I mean, I think it's good news and it's good content and it's good fodder.
I think it needs to be done.
But I don't think. I mean, to me, I don't think if in any way you can gain judgment, good or bad, for the person that's named number one or not named number one. Does that make sense? I mean, it's like I don't think you whether it's Hauser or Garcia. I think it's still I mean, I think that's good that we know who the guy is rolling out. I mean, unlike last year. So I think if you're gonna try to flip the script from 2-10, flipping the script would be going ahead and riding a quarterback for a couple weeks before your first game.
Man, I don't know how to phrase this question because I don't want to call Norfolk State a cupcake to Mike Houston because he's gonna do the Lou Holtz. They put our pants on the same way we do. But he's got to be breathing a sigh of relief that they open up with Norfolk State this year because he is over in openers at East Carolina. They have started every season under Mike Houston behind the 8-ball at 0-1. It has got to be so good knowing that you can go out there, beat Norfolk State, and be 1-0, and potentially get to 2-0. If you can win the next one.
So you start off with State, then UCF, then you have App State, then you have NC State at home. Then last year you go to the Big House. So this is your first time really having a.
So East Carolina,
two of those very winnable, two not winnable. I'm gonna say the first one against State was not winnable.
App State was not winnable in Charlotte.
Disagree. That was winnable. I'm not saying in the fourth quarter. I'm saying going into the game.
Gotcha.
Going into the game, I didn't think they would beat State in Raleigh.
Right.
Going into the game, I did not think they'd beat Michigan in Michigan.
Right.
Going into the game, I thought we had a shot against both App State and NC State.
Okay, yeah.
So would this be fair to ask Mike Houston? Because East Carolina played Gardner-Webb last year, correct? And beat
third week.
And beat the Bulldogs, right? So could you ask Mike Houston, on film, how does Norfolk State stack up against the FCS team like you played last year at Gardner-Webb? How is the talent level at Norfolk State compared to Gardner-Webb?
It's a fair question, but he's going to give you that answer that we all expect.
I mean, I think you're talking about a guy that's come from the FCS level.
Yeah.
That should know. I mean, and he's coming from he came from JMU, so and look, teams switch over so much this year, but I think the fairest comparison can be how does the talent at Norfolk State compare to the talent of what you saw at Gardner-Webb last year?
Yeah.
Because I think he should be able to give you a fair comparison of what those two teams
But my question is, how good does it feel knowing you'll be 1-0? But I can't ask him that. I can ask him the week after, Coach, how's it feel to finally be 1-0? Mm-hmm. But I can't ask him before the game. He's not going to talk about that.
You think he's going to give you the Belichick? We're on to Old Dominion.
He probably should, but it would be awesome. Would you want your coach counting a win like that, or would it be bad juju?
I think you got to celebrate. If you win, if you get a win, you get 12 opportunities to win. At least in the regular season, you get a win. Say, hey, look, it was a great win. We're going to celebrate it tonight.
I'm saying going into the game, would you want a coach that was like, look, we're better than this team. We're going to beat this team.
You don't ever have to say that. Alabama, how many times? I mean, Nick Saban lost 5 games at home at Alabama over his how many ever years he was there. I mean, it's when you have that expectation, you don't have to say it. I mean, so it's different. I think it's the expectation is that East Carolina. I mean, is the expectation for East Carolina to win by at least 3 or more scores?
Well, there will be a line set. So
no, what is your expectation? That East Carolina wins by 20 or more points?
Yeah, because I want to see some dominant defense. Yeah, I don't want to see them scoring a lot. So I want something in the 40s to something in the teens.
Yeah, I mean, that's my expectation is that East Carolina wins by 20 plus points, and anything closer than that, I would be nervous going into the rest of September. I think the building up optimism for the rest of September is as you said. I think between the dominant defense, but the offense is really going to have to flash some excitement and flash some points to get some of the stink off 2-10 last year.
Yeah, I might be hypocritical here. I don't like these games. This year I do, because I want to finally be 1-0 and see what that feels like for the first time in forever.
Well, when you win 2 in 1 year, getting half your wins week 1 is going to be a good start to 2024.
Well, the last coach to win week 1 was Scotty Montgomery.
East Carolina, I don't think traditionally has ever done that great week 1. Well, what we need to do is a history lesson. This will be year 22 of Pirate Radio.
Chandler, what is our record?
What is East Carolina's record over the last 21 years on the opening weekend?
But the reason I don't like these games is because, yeah, if they win 14-13, you're a little concerned. But even if they win 77-0, it doesn't like.
I think this team gets a huge. If East Carolina wins 77-0,
Desir.
I think for the next 6 days you get to walk around with a new sheriff in town, and that sheriff burns boats.
Yeah,
I think you enjoy that.
I need to see him do it against a real team. What I do think that would do, Ellerbe, is maybe sell some tickets and get fans excited. You know what I'm saying? What you need some fans to jump back on board.
If East Carolina kicks rear end week 1 and week 2, then App State, September 14th, Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Well, once again, I mean, it's kind of like when Terry Holland came here as AD. His goal was to reestablish the value of the ticket that you pay for the price to go to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, because it was always below face value before him and Skip Holtz, a combination of that, were able to build the value in the ticket back. And there was, I mean, that West Virginia game, man, I knew so many people that needed tickets for that game, and you couldn't find them. It didn't matter how much money you had. And, man, that would be a great feeling again for Pirate Nation to have tickets to the stadium that have extreme value and above face value.
What if they win 14-13 week 1 and 13-10 week 2? So they're 2-0. Then I think, are you still jacked up about it?
No, I mean, I think people will be excited, but it's not going to garner the. I think people are going to be bracing for the disappointment of App State. I think that's the natural psyche of the East Carolina fan.
Welcome to my world.
So, but if not, look, I mean, I'll take 2 if that's what it takes to get 2-0.
Right,
we'll take it.
Either way, whatever the path is to be 2-0 facing App State at home. Sign me up, because that is going to be an exciting week.
But if you need that chip back on your shoulder,
Ellerbe, that's fake. There's no chip.
You don't have chips.
I'm
on
sorry.
Your shoulder?
I apologize if you have kids in the car. The chip isn't real, y'all. It's not a real thing.
You don't believe in Chipmas?
There's no chip. There's no chip. I don't know. I'm a see it to believe it, but
it's a confidence chip.
Okay.
If East Carolina wins 77-0, like you said, and 42-10.
Now 42-10 week 2, I'm starting to chip up a little bit.
Oh, so it does. You do believe?
No, I still don't.
Is the Grinch's heart growing too big over here?
No, but that would start to get me on board.
Right. You get that confidence chip in your heart and on your shoulder to believe, and that's what it takes. Right now, East Carolina fans have hope. But hope will lead to belief, and then hopefully belief will lead to a lot of wins.
There you go. Ellerbe, that's a good one to sign off on.
Sounds good. I'll see everybody at the Pirate Radio Party 2 weeks from Thursday.
Wow.
Excited about Blake Prohl being there. Should have been Cowboys. Going to be a lot of fun. Still a few tickets available, pr927fm.com. Lots of fun things, lots of great things going on at Pirate Radio. Hey, thanks to Coach Hudson launching his show.
Man,
this
that was
week.
awesome.
Enjoy it. And special Skip Holtz, man. He's an all-timer guest. And rest in peace, the voice, man. He was always a great guest to have on a program. But Skip Holtz the same way. You can ask him a question, and he delivers such a great response. If you hadn't had a chance to go listen to that, it's just a privilege to be a part of the Coach Hudson show and launch that this week. And we got a lot of other good guests planned. Coach Hudson's working hard behind the scenes. So
he's got an awesome Rolodex.
He does. He's got a lot of good things on tap, and maybe that wasn't the last Holtz that's going to be on the Greg Hudson show. Let's just leave it at that.
Little teaser-easer. All right, Ellerbe, thank you, man. We'll take a break, come back. Let's hear a little bit of ECU audio when we return as we continue to talk Pirate football here on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holton Ahlers. In this football season, when the fourth quarter ends, join me and the Pirate Radio team on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show.
How'd you think the Pirates looked? What positives did you take away? What negatives? We'll talk about it all. 317-1250 is the number.
I'm excited about taking your calls and breaking down ECU football games all season long.
There's local politics, bud.
Game days will never be the same, so join us here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina, letting you know about our huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, certified vehicles, vehicles for every budget, starting at $799 and up. And don't forget, we have all your off-road accessories here with our Washington off-road packages. So bring your Jeep, Ram, or other maker model, and we will take care of your accessories for you. Also, check us out online at WashingtonCDJR.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
There's a special deal at U.S. Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the public shopping center and a short distance away from Downey-Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous Badass Margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the bacon cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates!
Daydreaming of being on the water? The Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington is your place to get ready. This is Captain Bo Brooks with Pirate Waters Outfitter, and we are stocked up with the best selection of everything for the summer. Come in today for a new pair of Bahio sunglasses or a new color turtle box. You going fishing? We are stocked up with reels from Florida Fishing Product, new fly selections, and a full line of Smithy cast iron cookware. Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street in downtown Washington, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
UBE and PirateWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike's subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. And are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. This season, Bud Light has a new limited edition purple and gold ECU bottle on sale now. Cheers to football fun at the tailgate and in the stadium this year. And remember, always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Clip Rock, Chandler Honeycutt, the big dog here, Jared, Shirley, Wes. Full house on a Monday as we gear up for East Carolina football. And earlier today, we were out talking to the head football coach of the Pirates, Mike Houston, and the coordinators as well. But first up, we'll hear what Mike Houston had to say coming off Saturday's scrimmage and today's practice.
All right. Okay, into it's not the last week of camp, but it's the last week where we're just really focusing on ourselves. Obviously, when we talked after the scrimmage on Saturday, just liked a lot of stuff we saw, but a lot of stuff we needed to improve on. Really appreciate the players, their attitude and their effort and the way they approached practice today. It was a shells practice, but it was a very, very physical practice. I thought they worked extremely hard. I thought they were focused on the things that we talked about that we got to do better. It's going to be a great film to watch. We got a little bit of weather at the end, and that was good too because we're probably going to play in one of these rain games this year, and so we got to be able to execute in those conditions. So I think overall a good, solid Monday practice.
I just noticed you specifically with the offensive line, for a little bit, did we kind of send a message there, or was it just more of a chance to get to know?
Well, I think we got a chance to be pretty good up front. Our identity defensively centers around our physicality up front. And we've got to have that same kind of identity offensively. And we've got the experience. We got guys that want to, but I'm determined to do some things just to really, kind of bury that mindset inside of them that this is the way we want to play. And I think that the leadership from guys like Dustin and Parker and Hamp, those older guys, I thought that they did a great job today. I thought the first offensive line practiced very well today. And so I think I've got to be more deliberate. Coach Maddox got to be more deliberate, just if we want to be what we can be.
How did some of the young guys do in their first film session in a game-like scenario?
They got the point. So that was good. I thought they responded today. The young running backs that I was on their butt on Saturday, I thought they responded. They didn't pout. They owned it. Now I think a lot of that's the leadership of Rajay Harris sitting in there saying, hey, this isn't a personal attack at you. This is how you're playing, and helping them understand that, hey, you got to grow from it or you're never going to play. And you came here to play. And I thought that they owned it, and they went out today, and I thought they had better effort, and I thought that they tried to be more physical. We did a third down period competition, and backs. One big thing is they got to be able to step up in protection, and we brought a lot of pressures at them right in their face, and they stepped up and tried to take on those linebackers. Sometimes it's ugly, okay, but they got to learn how to do that. That's a big part of playing the running back position.
Mike Houston from earlier today. Shirley, let's hear part two of Coach Houston's conversation with us.
Will you guys, continue to rotate a quarterback this week, and any timeline there for deciding?
Well, I think we want to make a decision sooner than later. I think that it depends on how these 3 days go this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as to how we continued on into Saturday.
After going back looking at the film from the scrimmage Saturday, what were some positives that you took away from it?
I think our coverage defensively was a positive. Because I think we're pretty talented in the wide receiver room, and I thought we held up pretty good. I thought that our tempo was good. We want to continue to push that pace to go faster. I think that you had some flashes, individually on Saturday. I think Zakai Barker is having a very good preseason camp and is really doing a great job from a leadership position for a young guy. On offense, I really like how some of our guys, maybe people kind of forget about it, I like how they're approaching camp. Brock Spalding, I think he's finally, becoming what we thought he could be. He's doing a great job on special teams. He's doing a great job blocking on the perimeter. He's making contested catches. Just really excited to see that from him. And speaking of special teams, that's probably the biggest bright spot from Saturday. Is just I think we've got a chance to make some explosive plays on special teams.
How's Kerry King doing coming off this?
Good. I'm really surprised. I told him that. It's been a little less than a year since he tore his ACL, and usually you don't see a guy back at the level he is this soon. But that's a credit to A, the doctors, the job they did, but B, the job that he did attacking rehab. He looks, you'd never know. I mean, he's not wearing a brace. He's running very, very well. You'd never know he was injured last year. So it's great to see. Happy for him.
As far as tackling goes, is that something you don't know if you fully got it until week 1, or do you see enough during practice and scrimmage?
Well, you see a lot in scrimmages now. That was one of our big emphasis. Our two big things coming out of Saturday for the defense was our pursuit, because the tempo and the heat got us, and our pursuit, it suffered as a result. And then our tackling. We had too many missed tackles on Saturday. Now, that makes you like that from the other side, because, Winston Wright, he's hard to get on the ground, or Rajay Harris, he's hard to get on the ground. But we expect ourselves to be a good tackling football team, and, our pursuit is, as part of our core.
With the linebacker, you mentioned Sakai. How some of the young guys, like, redshirt freshman DJ Johnson, Greg Turner, that group coming along as far as maybe being ready to play some?
I thought Julian Davis had a really good day on Saturday. I'd like to see him continue to improve on that. DJ and Greg, I've challenged them. I expect more from them than what we're getting from them right now. And it's not a lack of want to, but they've got to do a great job on special teams, and they've got to continue to evolve, in that linebacker room. We do have some depth at some other positions, and so we have some guys with some position flexibility, and we're gonna play around with that a little bit this week also. I think Mike Edwards is having a solid preseason camp. I think Day Wilson, I thought he had a really good scrimmage Saturday. It's probably the best he's looked since he's been here. And then I thought he had a good practice today. So you got those three guys you feel really good about. We just got to, figure out, who number 4 and number 5 is, because we'll probably travel 5 linebackers.
Mike Houston earlier today answering questions, and so he didn't like some sloppiness on Saturday, he told us, John. From what I understand, it was a pretty intense practice today.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Because I saw it firsthand.
But it seemed like he was in a pretty good mood post-practice. So maybe he got all that out, and he liked the way the guys responded.
He was frustrated with the player today and kind of got on him, but it was coaching, and it seemed like it was very tense out there, because they were doing some drills, and there was a few times where guys were getting knocked to the ground, and there were several times they were saying, and Blake Harrell was one of these coaches saying, "Hey guys, we're thudding, okay? We're thudding. So don't take them to the ground." There was one guy come by and said, he said, "They're starting to get a little wild out there, because I guess it's they're ready to go." But yeah, it was very physical, as Coach Mike Houston would say. But yeah, they were getting after it today when it comes to doing some thud drills and doing that kind of stuff. So the energy was high.
Energy is high. We had a chance to talk to the coordinators as well. So I'll tell you what, let's take a break, and when we return, we'll hear what John David Baker had to say earlier today as he took to the podium, his thoughts on the quarterbacks, the offense as a whole, some of the sloppiness, and more. John David Baker, his comments when we return after this.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring entertainment by Greenville's 90s country tribute band, Should Have Been Cowboys.
Should've been a cowboy.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh!
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Hey, Pirate fans, start your game days with us right here on Pirate Radio as the Bud Light pregame tailgate returns for another season. Shirley Rhodes and the Pirate Radio team will join me as we'll hear from the ECU coaches and players, Brian Bailey, Brian North, Patrick Mason, Holden Ahlers, Caden Norman, Greg Hudson, Jeff Nadeau, David Glenn, and so many more as we take you up to kickoff with 4 hours of pregame coverage for every ECU football game. Your game day isn't complete without the Bud Light pregame tailgate, debuting Saturday, August 31st at 2 o'clock, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Pirate Radio, where the heart of Greenville lives. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We call it Football Friday, but this is a Football Monday because we are heavy football, although throwing a little baseball in Hour 3 with Dixon Williams, the summer hero Walk-off hit, but the catch he made, if you haven't seen the video, we played the audio of it. I think it was his best play. I asked him, is that the best play you've ever made on a baseball field? We'll get his response coming up because that was tremendous. And the intensity in that game, you think summer league, you think laid back, you think parents are just looking for a place to take their kids to run around for a few hours and wear them out. This was like a dang college baseball atmosphere.
Yeah, no, the crowd pop.
Did you just mully me?
What did I say?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, no. No. But the crowd pop in that video was awesome.
Yeah.
And the play was so great that it got a reaction from that guy. I want to hear it again. Sorry.
Shirley, can you hit the Dixon Williams catch again? We got to get this guy on the show if it is indeed the same guy.
If it is, there is no doubt about it that we need to get him on.
Because I want to know his name, and then maybe we could find more of his play calls.
2-2 over again. And it's looped. Will it stay fair? No, because Dixon Williams just made the catch of the summer. Oh, goodness. 2-2 over again.
I want to. Did he say "Goodness me, oh my"?
Oh, goodness me, oh my! Like he didn't just say goodness. He said, "Oh goodness."
Yeah.
In both in both videos.
Man,
that sounded like that. No, because he made the catch of the summer.
That's a great call.
Not sure what's going on.
Catch of the summer. That's a good call.
Great call, man. Yeah, but that sounded like that had the ingredients of a "oh goodness me, oh my."
No doubt. All right, well, Dixon Williams coming up hour 3. Movie Ticket Monday. We'll give away 2 tickets. But right now, we will hear what John David Baker had to say. First opportunity we've had to chat with him this fall, coming off Saturday's scrimmage. And here's the Q&A with JDB.
Going into the third week game, how would you kind of assess where your offense is right now?
I really like where we're at. And our guys they're bought into what we're trying to do, and we've put a lot on them in the last 3 weeks. Just because, like we tell them, we're just trying to give them as much as we can going into a game, as far as a menu of things we can go to and be able to go execute at a high level. And I'm really, really pleased with those guys. It doesn't matter if it's that first group, second group, third group. I think they've all done a good job just trying to absorb all the information that we've given them. And trying to execute it the best they can.
Coach used to say with the quarterbacks, it sounds like you all continue to rotate a little bit. Said the next 3 days could play a big role in how it goes going forward. Just kind of how would you update that competition?
Yeah, I mean the last 7 months have been big, but this week is huge for those guys. Just just Coach Houston and I wanted to make a decision. As fast as possible, just so that guy can get as many reps as he possibly can, with that first group. And it's hard because they've both done a great job. They're both executing at a high level. And the thing about them, they're both competitive. As guys, if I've been around, they both want it. But it is a huge week, and it all come down to the same things that it's been the whole time, just consistency, protecting the football, and making the guys around you better.
There's going to be one guy that's happy and one that's disappointed. Do you talk about that now leading up to it, or do you cross that bridge when you get there?
It's really cross that bridge when you get there because, in both their minds, they think they're the guy, as they should. They both played really well, and I want them that way. But at the end of the day, we got to make a decision, and we got to have one guy that knows he's the dude. He's the guy that we're going to put our faith and trust in and that we're going to ride with no matter what. And so it's big boy football. And these guys are competing for jobs every single day, not only at that spot, but a couple other spots. And they know that. They're both older, mature kids that have played college football. They know that the job's on the line and that, only one guy's going to get it.
So you guys got to use Coach Collins Saturday during the scrimmage. You were able to communicate with your quarterbacks. How did you like that? How did that go?
It was good. It was a good practice. I'm glad we'll get a couple more test runs at it. The biggest difference on Saturday was actually having the kill switch with the mic going out at 15 seconds. We have not had that obviously in practice without a play clock. And that was nice. And hopefully we don't ever reach that too often, but there will be times that we do, and make sure that I'm locked in and seeing when that thing goes off. But I love it. I think the quarterbacks love it. Just me being able to give them a little piece of information on every snap. It's changed the game for sure.
How much are you learning about your offensive players with, having to deal with all the looks, the stunts, and the blitzes that Blake throws at you?
There's no doubt about it. That's what's encouraging for us, and just knowing how good Blake and those guys are. And I think we know it, but I don't think we quite realize how good they really, really are. I mean, they are deep as can be up front. They give you a lot of different looks. And so for us and our side of the ball, the more success we can have, the more consistent success, sustained success that we can have. It gives us confidence being able to go move the ball against anybody in this league. Because I've got a hard time just imagining us playing a defense that's going to give us as many looks with this quality of players as we see every day in practice. And it's made us better. It's made me better as a play caller, just having to get creative in how we do certain things, because it's not only the scheme, but Coach Harrell and the rest of that defense staff, they're great coaches, man, and they coach those guys extremely hard. They play hard, and that's to be expected. They've done it for several years now, and so it's made us better as an offense, and that's what you want. You want that competition, because at the end of the day, here in about 2.5 weeks, we're going to be on the same sideline, and it's going to be what we want.
How are the big guys going with the speed of the tempo and staying in the field? Yeah,
I've said it before. They got the hardest job, especially in fall camp when it's 95 degrees, but that heat index is about 110. It's been an adjustment for them, but now a week and a half, almost 2 weeks into camp, they're starting to play themselves into shape. They can run all they want in the summertime, but until you really go do it and have to go lean on somebody and do it really fast, it just takes time. But they're getting their legs under them, which is encouraging. I thought it jumped on them a little bit in the scrimmage. We came out quick, executed at a high level, and all of a sudden we got tired and we didn't execute at the same level. We missed communications up front, and that just takes time. And the other thing is those scrimmages it's not a real game, because they go and then they're up about 5 minutes later. You're not getting that break in between series, and so but it trains them for the real deal. And I like where they're at. I love where they're at. I love the way that they're playing. They're playing with a certain edge and physicality, and they got to be the guys that lead up front for sure.
Coach used to mention some sloppiness Saturday, and may have been on some over there, but how about offensively? Is there fixable stuff you identified and talking to guys about?
No doubt, and that's that was the message yesterday. I was disappointed with Saturday, but I was not discouraged. If you're discouraged, you don't have hope. You've lost hope in what you're doing or the people you're around. I was disappointed because I have high expectations for what we have in the room. And a lot of it came down to just not operating when we're tired. And that, again, that takes reps, that takes time. That first scrimmage, you're 10 days into camp, and guys are still playing themselves into shape for where we need to be. But that was the thing, is everything was fixable. It's not a personnel issue. It's not a quarterback issue. It's simply just not doing the simple things that we've done all spring and all camp. And the guys know that, and that's the thing of where we're at now. I feel like within the process is as soon as things happen like that, the guys know it. That I don't have to tell them. Coach Maggs don't have to tell the whole line. They know when they screw something up, and that's what's encouraging to me, is those guys are starting to figure that stuff out for themselves.
What's it been like having Rajay back full go? How's he looking?
It's been nice. Just not only just the player that he is, but just the leadership. You miss that. Just a guy that's got a smile on his face. That when a run's there, he's going to hit it. But just his overall leadership more than anything. You love the great player, but you love the person even more. And just the energy that he brings. Can't wait to get Marlon back rolling here soon. And I feel really good about where that room will be.
With the receiver room, who's impressing you right now? I know Chase is a little banged up, but who's kind of stepping up?
Yeah, it's really by committee, and I've said that all along, and it's going to take every guy in there, because I could tell you the usual names that Winston and Anthony and those guys, But we had a 5-play cut up this morning in the unit meeting about Brock Spalding and how he's played this fall camp and how he's played with the ball and without the ball in his hand. The times that, Jari's been in there, he's been electric with the ball in his hand. You got young guys flashing, which is what you want. And so there is some real depth in that room. The hardest part for us is just going to be finding ways to use everybody. And we've got ways, but we got to get the ball in certain people's hands because we've got a lot of explosive guys in that room.
Are you hoping once a guy does get in the game that he's in there solely for that entire drive? That way you don't sub, therefore the defense can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point, and that's why, we have mechanics of, when we can get guys in and when we can sub. But other than that, they got to know when they're in the game, they don't come out because of just how we play, how we want to play. When you start doing that, it gets hard to do.
And with y'all obviously been rotating quarterback throughout camp, has it been challenging at times to find a rhythm from day to day? Has that been a side effect at all, or is that how would you assess that?
No, I wouldn't say so because I don't change the way we call the game when either one of the guys in there. They're both really talented. They got big time arms. They're both kind of equal athletically, and so that's what's been nice, for me, just being able to call the game the same way. I don't feel like I have to change anything up from guy to guy. They probably would tell you differently. They probably feel like they struggle getting a little rhythm just because they're looking out there at different times with different people. But that also comes down to just why, we want to get a guy in there that way he can feel comfortable as he can be with the time that we have left.
JDB, John David Baker, and looking to name that starter, give him the ball, and give him the reins.
Yeah, and, I don't know if people were still questioning, will there be a 2-quarterback system going into that first game? But I don't think that is going to be the case because, him and Mike Houston both said that the earlier the better, and we want to get this done as quick as possible to get that first guy as much preparation for the season as possible. Because, did we ever hear – they talked about how great the quarterbacks were last fall. Did they ever say, we're ready to get a guy named? Were they ever telling us that?
I don't recall.
I don't think so, and I think they kind of let it linger until the first game in the big house. But we've been hearing it for the past few days, and especially today, that they want to get a guy named. And I think you're right, Clip. I think we're going to find that out next week, and I think about this time next Monday we'll be talking about who that starting quarterback is going to be. Do we hear it in the press conference on Monday morning at Media Day?
I think so. That's my prediction. We've had a couple comments about JDB's nose whistle. Jamie says JDB is a hell of a nose whistler. Holy cow! Had to turn the volume down. Brooke said that nose whistle is strong by JDB.
I can't do it.
Shirley, think about the nose whistle.
Okay, so in his defense, usually during those nose whistles is when someone in the press pool is asking a question, and in order for me to, for our listeners to be able to hear the question, I had to jack up the audio.
Yeah.
Well, when you do that, if anything else is in that space, which is John David Baker breathing into the microphone, is going to get amplified. So he does not breathe that loudly into a microphone. It's because I had to adjust the volume so that our listeners could hear the questions.
You just had to crank up the nose whistle.
Well, I didn't really want to do that, but
I like that as a shirt. Like if this offense really gets going, crank up that nose whistle. That means let's get it going.
Yeah.
What do you got to do, Coach, to turn this around? Well, we got to crank up the nose whistle to start.
And then probably do some turns and
turn a few more time and turn them all into turns.
What if basketball referees didn't have a whistle? They just whistle with their nose.
What if, Chandler? Let's talk about this scenario of yours real quick. What if that happened?
I believe you, Michael. Oh, is that right, Michael? Foul, 2 to go.
I just don't want him trying too hard because we do have windscreens on those microphones, but I don't want anything come flying out.
Oh, no.
Mike P said those were offensive signals, always coaching. He was signaling to his guys. It's like a dog whistle. They can hear his nose whistle. His players can.
Okay.
From miles away.
You just see players go.
Jamie says, is there any team in any sport in the country that could say we were perfect out of the gate, no need for improvement, we're great right now? Yeah, Saban's Alabama teams.
Oklahoma softball.
Good call. USA women's basketball in the Olympics.
Pitt County girls softball.
Did I see that they won? The women's team won by 1?
Yes, I watched that game, and it was a nail biter from wire to wire. These two teams battled it out. Team USA had multiple just point blank layups that just for whatever reason would not go in. So they cranked up the defense. France plays the same type of France plays the same type of defense that Team USA does. It went back and forth. Gabby Williams had an opportunity to tie it at the end of the game. And unfortunately, she had her foot just in front of the three-point line. So it was a 2 instead of a 3. So instead of forcing overtime, they ended up with silver. So it was a great game. And you know what, Clip, you mentioned last week when we were talking about Team USA basketball, whether it be men's or women's. I think we were talking women's at the time, that you said you wanted to see a close game.
No, I was talking men's because there were so many blowouts, but we all got kind of wrapped up into that comeback win against Serbia, which was exciting.
And then,
women always blow everybody out.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah, and you had said you wanted to see closer games.
Yeah.
Well, we got it both for the men and the women.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is just insanely good. And I also, and of course, the women. What more can they really do to prove that they are the best of the best?
Well, I'm interested to see. So 1992 to now, that was 30. That was 32 years ago that the Dream Team was put together and started kicking everybody's ass. But then that's what really. There was only, I saw a stat that the Dream Team played against like 3 NBA players, and this current men's team played against like 30-some NBA players. So it shows you the trend that they set back then, international basketball catching up with the United States. So if we fast forward 32 years to 2056, what does the women's game look like? Will there be better international women's players like there are men's? Like I don't know, but the men's team used to beat everybody by 40 like the women's team does now. I'm wondering, does the world ever catch up with the USA women? That's my question.
I think eventually, I don't know how much it will catch up, but I think eventually that gap will narrow a little bit. I just don't know how much, because a lot of these players, went overseas to play in European leagues, in the off season. Now there are opportunities stateside for those players to stay home. So, now what you're going to see is a major difference in terms of players that are used to I guess you could say, the world style of basketball, because European League basketball is a little bit different. It's a different pace. So I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But, that France gave the United States all that they could handle, both on the men's and women's side.
Well, I thought it was weird that France had a lady playing named Roni Parker and Nicole Batum. And
there was
Parker,
Rubina Gobert. They snuck them on the court.
There was a Badian in there too. So
Musa Badian.
Yeah, so there was a Badian on the floor too. So and Gabby Williams plays in the WNBA, one of the premier players, and she proved it. It was a stressful game, but I loved it. I loved every second of it.
I think I saw Jamison Harden playing too.
See, I was naming French players.
Oh.
And is Jameson a women's name?
Yeah, I went to school with Jameson.
I appreciate you trying.
How dare you ask that question? I'm pretty. That's selfish.
Don't
considering
don't
who
turn it.
Jameson,
I appreciate you joining in on the
Harden-
bid, but like that was awful.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that was terrible.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I went, "What am I doing?"
And you definitely don't
I'm
want
like,
to.
oh God.
And you definitely don't want to add someone to the team whose nickname, if you're going by the real person's name, the Beard. Yet,
Wait a minute. What isn't that that means something, right?
Yeah.
it does, but in that it does, but I don't want it. Not in this context.
It's
the beard. Not in this context.
Shirley, just like I said to Chandler, I think you said the wrong thing there.
got
Actually,
me.
you said the
You
right
got
thing,
me.
but
You
you
got
didn't
me.
mean to. You
Yeah.
did a Jameis. It came out kind of wrong, but it sounded so right.
You
We
got
need to
me.
take a
You got
break.
me. You got me
We
on
need to take
that
a break right now. I was going to ask Chandler, did he see any body ends on the floor this weekend? Did your body hit the floor?
I did not hit the floor, but I was at the Buck.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, buddy.
You going to be there tonight?
Oh, absolutely. I always try to promote sports trivia. No longer on Wednesdays. That is Monday at the Buccaneer Music Hall.
Jarrett?
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock.
right.
By the way, I love that. I love that hat.
This is a good-looking hat.
I love that hat.
Good-looking hat and a good-looking man.
Didn't I get somebody a Hornets hat that looked like that?
You got me a gray one.
But does it have that
No,
Hornet
no,
on it?
it's not that logo.
I swear, that wasn't the one I got Tony then, was it?
Tony. I don't know.
Because I
Santa Shirley just giving out Hornets hats.
that was the year that I got all three of you guys hats. I got
What'd you get, John?
he got a Nationals hat. Remember?
Nationals. Black Nationals hat, red brim, red Washington curly W.
There you go.
And I love it.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, Dixon Williams, my chat with Dixon, and more ECU football talk. We roll on Pirate Radio Live Movie Ticket Monday after these words.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
21 and older, please drink responsibly.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
Hey Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com. Have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. This year's schedule features the return of daily themes including Tribute Tuesday, Winning and Wind Down Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Mother Earth Friday, Pepsi Saturday, and Dogs and Dogs Day. Make sure to follow the Down East Wood Ducks on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook so you don't miss anything. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Pirate fans, the 2024 ECU football season will be here before you know it, and season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your season tickets to be a part of the Dowdy Ficklin experience all year long. Season tickets start as low as $115. Payment plans are also available to fans who lock in their seats early. Just head to ECUPirates.com or call the athletic ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU. We look forward to seeing you in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium in 2024.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Choose less stress when it comes to moving and choose Advanced Moving and Storage. They are locally owned and operated. You don't have to share a truck. They do exclusive shipments and they guarantee your delivery date. Get a free quote today at advancedmoversnc.com or give them a call at 321-3200. Make the transition from your present to your future with ease with Advanced Moving and Storage. Use the movers the Pirates have used for over 20 years. Advanced Moving and Storage. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Shirley. Big Dog got a question. Is the Greg Hudson Show available on Apple Pods? If not, what platform can I find it on? Where can people find the Greg Hudson Show?
I need to add it.
Okay.
I will do that this evening.
Okay, thank you.
I will take care of that.
It will be available wherever you get your podcast and, of course, on YouTube.
On YouTube, too.
Pirate Radio TV all the time.
That's how I watched it on Saturday morning. I popped it up on my TV in my bedroom. And what a great show it was.
Let me just set the scene here. You, under the coveys, watching Skip Holtz, Greg Hudson, and Jonathan Ellerbe. The way it was intended.
I just like that. I was all curled up.
And I said, do you think the show is available on YouTube? And you said, I hope so.
I hope so.
All right. Big Dog is trying to let us do cool stuff here. And he's already on the right track. Do you remember Pirate Radio pre-Big Dog?
Do I?
Yeah.
First year was 2016. When'd you come here?
When you get here, boy.
When you get here, dog?
It was a few years before that.
When you start barking over here?
So, yeah, I was in 16. So, yeah, I've been here, and Glenn's been here the whole time.
It's pretty amazing how much Pirate Radio, what it is now compared to what it was.
Well, just from 2020.
Yeah.
When we first launched the direct, like the digital stuff.
Yeah.
And started doing Pirate Radio Live. Like, it's come a long way.
But doing more video stuff, got a new awesome studio next door.
I never, like, when I got here, there was no digital, nothing digital except our social media. I remember the day that they set up the little iPad here on this wall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And started doing Facebook Live with Live at 5.
Yeah.
And I thought I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And, like, look at us now.
So what we're going to do now, we are going to have the audio for our radio audience, of course, but the video from my chat with Dixon Williams from just a couple hours ago. So had a chance to catch up with him after he was the hero for his summer league team over the weekend. Here is East Carolina third baseman Dixon Williams. All right, joining us, the summer hero, Dixon Williams, East Carolina third baseman. Dick, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I would say. First of all, give us the background. So where were you playing this summer?
I was in Newport, Rhode Island, and yeah, we played right there in Newport. I mean, right in the city. So.
And if you're going to play, you might as well win and win the whole dang thing. And you guys were able to do that, much in part thanks to yourself with on the offensive side. But man, that catch you made in the deciding game, that's the best catch I've ever seen a Dixon Williams make. I haven't seen all your plays throughout your baseball career, but where does that one rank for you?
Yeah, that one was pretty. I'd say it's probably up there. Got to be number one, but it was just I don't even remember making the play, just diving and then getting up, and I was like, yeah, I'll spike it. And then, JC texted me after that, and I was like, yeah, I unlocked a new ability, the JC spike.
The JC spike. And man, just the crowd, summer ball, and I've talked to you guys about it. A lot of it is kind of fun, laid back baseball, but that one, looking at the video, seemed pretty intense up there.
Yeah, the playoff atmosphere there was awesome, and the fans were pretty much like that the whole summer. I mean, we had crowds, not to that extent every game. Some games are different than others, but that one was very packed.
Yeah, and so when you play summer ball, are you going to just continue to get at bats, to get better? Are you going to have fun? Are you going to win a championship? It all kind of culminated all together, Dixon. So is it kind of all of the above for you playing this summer?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the playing more college baseball and seeing different, talent and just testing your game there. But also, yeah, you have it's a little more laid back, and you get to kind of have fun. Not that you don't have fun in the college season, but there's pressure there, and so you figure out how to play, without pressure, and then how to add that in with pressure too. And then obviously the playoffs throw a little more pressure on you, and it's just fun to go up there and just play the game, honestly.
Dixon Williams joining us. Dixon, what were your living arrangements? Did you have a host family? Did you live on your own? What was that like?
Yeah, so I was with the host family, and they had two kids, a daughter and then a son, and the son was 13 and the daughter was, I think she was 10 or 11, I want to say. And so, yeah, I was just chilling up there.
Was that like having two new siblings, a brother and a sister? Did you go, play ball with the kids or anything? How was that?
Yeah, it's a little different at first. Obviously, at first it's awkward, living with you just kind of join somebody's family a little bit, but then once you start to figure it out, it's really cool. You get to meet people, but honestly, we don't have that much time to hang out. I mean, I probably saw them.
So, Dixon, was it like adding two new siblings with your host family there? You got a new little brother, little sister. Did y'all play catch or anything? What was that situation like for you?
Yeah, we were able to hang out occasionally, but with the travel and stuff like that, I would be getting home at like midnight, 1:30 in the morning sometimes. So really didn't get to see the host family at all really that much. And they took a couple vacations, so they were gone at too.
That's a place to yourself. It's a unique experience. And like you said, I mean, you play a ton of games. How many games did you play in that span?
I think I played 33 or 34, somewhere along that line. Yeah.
So going back to February, you've had, I guess, a little time after the season ended to maybe rest and not play games, but you've gone pretty, deep into this year playing baseball. So what's the next month or so like for you? Do you finally get some rest? What's next for you?
Yeah, baseball's, it's a weird one now. It's pretty much a year-round sport. So I'll probably take this week off, won't touch a bat or a ball, and then maybe in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, try to start getting in the swing of things a little bit. But yeah, definitely gonna take a little rest for the body for sure.
Dixon, with all the departures from East Carolina baseball, you go from a freshman getting some ABs here and there, finding your place on the team, to a key cog as a second-year guy. Now, do you almost feel like you are a veteran and one of the leaders? I mean, talking to new recruits, younger guys, do you feel like you're kind of walking into that role with this ECU baseball team?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see that role. Obviously, with Carter gone and JC and all the guys that I really looked up to coming in, they're all kind of gone, and Riley Johnson's still here, and he's a good leader. But I definitely feel like I need to step up in that role and help the younger guys out, because I've been in their shoes, and I've seen both sides of it, right? Not playing a ton and how to deal with that, and then how to deal with the failure of when you are playing. So hopefully I'm able to, really help those younger guys out.
Dixon Williams joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. And Dixon, how about this ECU team with all the departures? It's going to be a lot of new faces, a lot of returners, and still a long ways to go before we get to the start of the 2025 season, obviously. But you feel like, under Cliff Godwin, Jeff Palumbo, this staff, that no matter who's here, you're going to be in pretty good shape, right? So what's your overall feel of the program right now?
Yeah, I feel like there should never be a worry about that. We're going to go through a bunch of stuff in the fall, and it makes us, more of a unit, and we'll figure out how to work together. And that's just part of the game. Summer ball is a great piece of that too, because you play with new guys, you have to figure out everybody and just how to play together. And we'll be just fine when the season gets here.
We talked about your heroics recently, Dixon, with summer ball and the championship with the catch and the hit at the end. How about your heroics against Wake Forest? Heard you talking with Holton Ahlers about that. Us talking heads like to say clutch gene and this guy's not clutch or whatever. What does that big moment feel like? And do you think there is something tangible about being clutch or not clutch, or is it luck? What is it? Is it skill? How do you kind of rise to that occasion as you've been able to do here early on in your college career?
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but I think to explain, because there are certain guys that you see them coming up in those moments, but I think it's just wanting the moment, embracing the moment, and just not being scared of it. Some guys might not necessarily want the moment, but I feel like I always want it to be me. I want to have the at bat, or I want the ball to be hit to me. So just wanting the moment sometimes will bring it to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you've said a lot of times that you mentioned it on your great catch that you had the other night, that you don't even really remember it. Especially when you play third, it's a lot of reacting and not a ton of thinking. And do you feel like the less you are thinking, the better you can play out there as a baseball player?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, JC and them like to clown me for it. Like,
yeah.
he has no clue what he's doing. I have some thought to it, but the less thinking for me, the easier the game plays out for me. Definitely when I'm thinking less.
Dixon, have you been able to pay attention to what's been going on around here? The Pitt County girls softball team wins the Little League Softball World Series. You had all the Winterville baseball teams playing right now as we speak at their World Series. Greenville, all the age groups made a long run. I mean, it's incredible what the area youth softball and baseball have been able to do, and you're a product of that. It's got to make you proud, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it. I saw the softball thing yesterday. I was hoping I thought they were going to play today, and I was going to be able to catch one, but then I found out the championship was yesterday. So, but that's awesome for them, and congratulations. I know Brandon Peebles, he's been a good friend of mine for a while, so congrats to them. That's awesome.
Yeah, talked to Brandon today. I think we're going to have them on the show coming up on Tuesday and celebrate a softball World Series championship. And Dixon, how about kind of growing the game and things like that? I guess with summer ball, maybe you weren't able to be around for ECU baseball camps, but Good grief. I know you interact with kids just about every game you play at Clark LeClaire Stadium, right?
Yeah, they're always out there supporting us. So we try to support them when we can, if we can get some time to go watch them or see what they do, because it's just awesome around here. Baseball definitely means more here, as we've heard people say in the past. But just the kids, the coaches, they all care about it here. They care about baseball a lot.
Saw Ryan McChrystal had his first hit as a pro the other night and apparently missed first base and had to go back. Should have had a double, but settled for a single, and he was laughing about it, as Ryan always does. JC playing well. A lot of your old teammates now entering pro baseball. I know you're keeping up with the guys. How's everybody doing right now?
Yeah, it's cool to see all that. They're all doing their thing and in different uniforms, but we know what they can do, and because we've seen it in the purple and gold. But yeah, I was laughing at that Ryan clip because it looked like he didn't even think he hit it fair, and then he's just like, "Oh, that's a hit," and starts running. I was like, but that's just that was some ECU hitting right there, huh? Getting a little beat on the heater, hitting it down the line. But yeah, that's I saw they mentioned his speed too.
Well, yeah, he loved to talk about how fast he was. So what is it, Dixon? You have like colors, right? You green, red. Can you tell the folks about that?
Yeah, so if you got a green runner, that's a good runner. You got your green runners, that's super fast. Gold is like your average runner, and then you got red runners. And Ryan was pretty much a red runner, but this last year he got to a gold red. So he
was so proud of that.
Yeah, he was.
Although Cliff came on later after Ryan had said that on Pirate Radio, and Cliff said he questioned that a little bit. He didn't know if maybe Ryan added his own gold to that red. I don't know. So
there could have been some personal preference in that. I mean, it's Coach Palumbo is the one that is really dialed into all the speeds. So he's the one that's always screaming it out the dugout or telling us what the runner is. So.
Dixon, we'll talk to you, I'm sure, before you get things going in February. But what do you want to kind of improve upon this offseason? Do you have any goals for yourself as far as the game of baseball and what you want to improve upon?
Yeah, just continuing to hone in on my mindset of just feeding myself positive and successful thoughts. Just being successful up in my mind can lead to a lot of success on the field, and it's really helped me out. I've been messing with it this summer, just trying to be positive before everything and just having good thoughts, not negative thoughts.
Awesome. Something we can all do, no matter what, baseball or anywhere in life. That's awesome. Well, Dixon, congratulations on the summer success. I can't wait to see you back at Clark LeClaire Stadium. And hey, take a break, man. You've been playing a lot of baseball. Relax a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Chill out.
Play some college football.
There
25.
you go. We'll jump on the sticks. We'll play a game.
We'll have to do a little 1v1 here.
All right.
Here soon.
We'll set it up. Dixon, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you again down the road.
Sounds good. Thank y'all.
All right, joining us, the summer hero, Dixon Williams, East Carolina third baseman.
Humble young man, and what a show he put on in his summer ball finale with the game-winning hit. But that catch, absolutely phenomenal. Best play I've seen Dixon Williams make, and he's had a lot of good ones over there on the hot corner early in his career.
Yeah, and he's been a vacuum for East Carolina. Now he's doing it in summer league ball, and hopefully he can continue that momentum into this into fall camp or fall baseball, and next spring, and get it done and get over that hump to Omaha.
There were some concerned about how he would be as the everyday third baseman for ECU because it's not his natural position. But you want to get his bat in the lineup, and I think he played at least par for the course, but I think maybe exceeded a little expectations defensively.
Yeah, I mean, and then he went through that hot streak at the plate, and he's already got, in just his second year with East Carolina, he's already got one of the best highlights in recent history for ECU baseball, the 3-run home run against Burns for Wake Forest. So that's a play. That's a moment that will, Pirate baseball fans will remember forever. And it's thanks to Dixon Williams. So, and looking forward to more memories made with Dixon.
Let's get a break in as we do Movie Ticket Monday. I don't care what folks are saying. I want to go see Trap. I'm a sucker. Every time an M. Night Shyamalan movie comes out, I get excited about it for some reason, and then I usually am let down. You can go see the movie of your choice. We'll open up the Pirate Radio Live line right now. Shirley, what caller are we looking for? She is holding up 2 hands. She's going to go with 7. Who is lucky number 7, and who will win 2 free tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas to go see a movie of their choice in the awesome reclining seats? Popcorn as big as my belly. The bucket is so big. Just an awesome place to watch a flick. We'll be back with more Pirate Radio Live. We'll hear from Blake Harrell, what he had to say when we return after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
There have bin many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of...
Are you dare to walk the plank, matey?
Stop it, you're killing me.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. We'll take you to the edge. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years. And are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Is Blake Harrell up yet? Or did I?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I want to get to that. Real quick, though, let's pop us up a Fleet Feet rundown. I've got a question that I was thinking about. So the Alabama Nick Saban dynasty reign of terror is over. It's even hard to imagine, like, when other teams ran college football, but it's happened. And I was reminded of that because I was looking for something to watch this weekend and was going through Netflix. First of all, there's a Untold, the murder of Steve McNair is coming out, which is sad, but it's something I'm interested in because I have not really dove into. I know about what happened, but I don't know the details. So I'm actually interested in that.
Isn't it called like Murder of McNair or Murder of Air McNair or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a look.
All right, that is coming out like the 27th or something. It's later this month, but I never watched Swamp Kings because the reviews were so bad. Because instead of being a scathing, look at all these players that got arrested. And, I mean, they had Aaron Hernandez there. Riley Cooper became infamous.
Cam Newton stole somebody's laptop.
And I might have like 20 minutes or so left to go, but like it was all fluffing Urban Meyer and his hardcore coaching and how it all paid off. And it was interesting. I mean, I like behind the scenes documentaries, and I wanted more after it, like more college football behind the scenes looks. But I was reminded of how dominant Florida was during that 3-year span where they won 2 national titles. And also, they talked about this in Swamp Kings, the Tim Tebow fatigue setting in with the team itself. And I had it. And I was never a Tebow fan, and it was not his fault. It was because there was so much Tim Tebow talk. But also, I've said this on the show before, people that are that good and talk the way he does, I immediately assume they are phony. And that's a me problem. But I think Tim Tebow is the real deal. And I came away saying he's a genuinely pretty awesome guy. And the way he went in as a freshman, and it was so funny because, like, they used to have midnight workouts and all the players hated it. And Tim Tebow said it was some of the most fun nights he's had because he's not a partier.
Yeah.
He's not a drinker. He's not a fornicator. He is a... You like that word, Jared?
Jared like that one.
Jared, are you a fornicator?
What do you want me to say to that?
All right, sorry.
Don't answer.
My grandma's listening, man.
He loved it, man. He was a genuine, just like work his tail off. Good guy. So sorry, Tebow. It's not your fault that I and a lot of people didn't like you. It was fatigue, ESPN, and everything. What was my point? Oh yeah, who is a team like not East Carolina, another college football team that you like when they're dominant, or like who may sometimes they say like if Washington makes the playoffs, like it's the NFL's better or something just because they're an old franchise, or the Raiders. Like when the Raiders are good, the NFL's better.
Yeah.
College football is better when who is running things?
I think Michigan.
Ugh.
I know I hate it, but like it was really fun these last couple years.
Because they have cool helmets?
No, I mean, even if you just love to hate them, it's like if Michigan's good, you get a nice Michigan-Ohio State instead.
That
of
is fun. Yeah.
Tennessee for me.
Okay. Now, but they haven't done that in your life.
That's true.
You haven't even witnessed that.
I guess I'm saying I would love to see that.
If they were to be.
Yeah. I would love to see that. And that's a team like that I would be excited for.
The USC thing was pretty cool because it was like Hollywood and Snoop Dogg and Will Ferrell on the sideline, and you kind of knew there was some scummy stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
But Reggie Bush was making out of this world plays every Saturday.
Yeah.
Leinart was throwing to some great receivers. Like they were just awesome. The uniforms were cool.
Florida State's another one I think of.
That was going to be my number one because the intro, dude on the horse.
Yeah.
Spear in the 50-yard line.
They have, I like their uniforms.
In the 90s,
they have a rich tradition of
awesome
success.
Yeah,
they went through that time with Jameis where they were, making a push at the national championship. And ever since that time, and we had a chance to see it, what was it, last year? And then they got snubbed. We have really, other than last year, since Jameis, we haven't seen much out of Florida State. So, I mean, Florida State would be one to say if they're a top 4 team going into week, 11 or 12, then I'm like, all right, keep an eye out on that. Especially with what happened with them last year and getting snubbed with Travis's injury. So, Florida State, add them to my list.
Would you say Miami?
Yeah, because they were the ultimate, just brash.
I thought about
cocky
Miami.
In your face. And I remember it when I was young watching some shows about Miami, and in the late 80s, early 90s, when they really started the dancing stuff and the pelvic thrust in opposing players' faces and running up the score and all that, and it was pretty cool. And then it carried on through the 2000s when they just had a complete NFL roster.
I don't know if you guys will agree with me. Maybe you will. Virginia Tech.
Yeah, but they've never been dominant. Ever.
Yeah. But I feel like they had their years.
I think you're thinking of it just makes you feel nostalgic.
Right.
To have Virginia Tech relevant and top 15-ish, 10-ish. But other programs in my lifetime, I caught the tail end, I guess, of Nebraska with Tommy Frazier and then later Eric Crouch. But that wouldn't excite me today if Nebraska was good, and I don't think they'll ever be good again.
Come on. You wouldn't be excited from Matt Rule?
Kids finally realized that they didn't have to go live in Lincoln and they could go to cooler places to play football.
Texas?
I was just thinking of them, but I don't want them to be good.
Nah,
I don't want anything good for Texas.
You could lump in Texas with Michigan because it's just if they're good, it's you just want to see them be beat.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
So you want them to be good and then fail.
I mean, you want to have some teams that you want to cheer against.
The Alabama run was boring to me.
Yeah, it was torture.
Especially that run where they really didn't have good quarterbacks and they would just pound you to death in the run game.
Yeah, I mean, I hated Alabama because A.J. McCarron would get drafted and just nothing. I want to see good product.
they finally got an offense from 2000 here in the past few years, but I don't know. Just thinking. Who's the next dynasty in college football?
Georgia.
I mean, we could be in the midst of that. It seems that way, but could Sark do it at Texas?
I mean, I feel like if anybody right now in college football is going to do it, it's him.
I think it's. Well, I don't know if it's open because of Michigan and Oregon, but like Ryan Day needs to win one here very soon.
Yeah,
like this year soon.
Especially Chip Kelly now on the staff.
I could see an Ohio State run coming up where they win 2 or 3.
As frustrating as it has to be a fan of this team, and we actually saw, I think, a good run. We did see a good run with them, but like, can Lincoln Riley get USC to be that team?
I just don't see it. They just had one of the best quarterbacks we've seen in a long time.
That's the thing. That's why I said it's got to be so frustrating. Because
and that wasn't their issue. They were scoring fine most of the time.
I don't think he's ever going to be able to build a good defense, especially competing in the Big Ten.
Yeah. All right.
It's a good discussion.
Just wanted, it got me excited about college football. And like the stadiums and the swamp.
Yeah, as much as we've talked bad about the realignment, I am excited about these new matchups.
Me too, man. I hate it during the off season, and I'm gonna absolutely love it during the season because every week there are just gonna be some awesome ass games.
Yeah. Do you think Texas and Oklahoma fans are excited? Because I know we're not excited because ECU just is not in a conversation about it.
Yeah, they should be, right?
I mean, I don't know. You have not a cakewalk, but easier scheduling in the Big 12.
But would you rather be easier with 4 teams or tougher with 12? You got more opportunities to get into a playoff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Look, Texas is top 5. They better make a playoff.
Oh, yeah, they top 5.
I mean, they're one of the ones I think can win.
I want to pick a random week out. Jared, pick a number between 1 and 14.
6.
Let's look at the week 6 lineup real quick. Houston, TCU, Auburn, Georgia, Iowa, Ohio State, Ole Miss, South Carolina, UCLA, Penn State's just weird. Michigan, Washington, Clemson, Florida State, Tennessee, Arkansas, Miami at Cal. ACC game.
Cross country trip.
Texas Tech, Arizona, Kansas, Arizona State, USC, Minnesota, UCF, Florida.
Wow.
That's a weird game. Now I'm at the Big Ten awful games. God, the Big Ten sucks. When you get
boring.
You get beyond those 5 teams. SMU, Louisville has potential to be a good one.
Virginia Tech at Stanford.
Not interested.
I'm just saying, it's so weird.
Very weird. East Carolina at Charlotte. Now, that's a game.
It's appointment television right there.
So that's week 6. We rattled off, 5, 6 must-see games. And then there's a bunch that not every game looks attractive on a schedule. But, man, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm ready to be in here. Bud Light pregame tailgate. Game there. Sean's out at the tailgate zone, checking scores, eating food.
Riding on the golf cart, thanks to 360 golf carts.
Talking up clients. Hey, how you doing? How's the wife?
How's the wife and kids?
Hey, yeah. Well, you got any go-to lines when you talk to important people?
How we doing?
How we doing?
I love to say, how are we?
We doing. Yeah, I like that too.
How we doing?
Okay. You need to add some new lines to your repertoire.
I did, when it comes to
You've been swinging that club.
No, look.
You've been swinging that club.
No, I know I'm an old soul. I mean, just like you, I don't know. I go to, if I ever see somebody in an establishment, I always, I always pull the trigger on the, who let you in here?
They're just letting anybody in, man.
Oh, no.
They just let anybody in here, huh?
No, you don't, do you?
Yes, I do.
God.
Oh, damn, they let anybody in.
Or especially if it's like at a bar or something.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, man, I'm just in time. You can buy my drinks.
It's pretty good.
Oh. Tad's on this guy!
Jared, what old man saying do you go with?
I don't really have any say. It's just like every time I sit down, I have to groan.
Yep, I hear that. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Steve says, can we give a shout out to the big dog? He's usually behind the scenes, but this video is a credit to his skill and hard work. Absolutely. Thank you, big dog. Jamie says, you're never going to get through the rest of the thumb-throughs. You might be right. Steve got his Jaden Daniels jersey in the mail. Nice. Jamie is excited as a Big Ten fan. UCLA, Oregon, USC. Yes, please. Ray is ready to say lots of woo. Woo! Jamie says, I can see Chon saying, howdy, baby. What do you say to the ladies? Hey, sweetheart.
No.
I do that. I do like the Beavis and Butthead. Oh, hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
If there's a group of girls, I say, hello, ladies.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, ladies. Like, there's a couple of girls that check people in at, like, ECU football practice for media.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning, ladies. Hey, are your feet tired? You've been running through my mind all day. What's the one about an ankle?
And sometimes they'll say, what's up, toots?
Hey, what are you broads up to?
Oh, my gosh.
More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway at Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
This is Dr. Phil Perdue from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494. For East Coast Grading and Utilities.
The Holton Ehler Show.
Cliff Godwin. For our guys for NIL, we're just trying to cover expenses. We only have 11.7 scholarships. Well, you've heard me say this, but Trey Savage was on 43% when he came in, and he might have made a little bit of money last year with NIL, but out of state, it's around 40 grand. So, you got to cover another 25 grand, when he's on a 43% scholarship. So much different than what, football and basketball with full rides and stuff.
The Holton Ehler Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
This is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open at noon, 7 days a week with live music. You can come and enjoy sports trivia with Clip Brock every Monday. Tuesdays and Wednesdays is local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesdays. Thursday is a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8 p.m., followed by karaoke. And, of course, Friday and Saturday nights feature live music. On Friday, it is the Eric Wayne Band, and then Beretti will be playing on Saturday. And, of course, ladies, you get in free both Friday and Saturday nights. And check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest. We'll see you at the Butt. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Tyler on YouTube says, check out the gams on her. Steve said, what's up, girl? I was wondering if you could help me. I've got a pocket full of cash, but I'm a dime short.
Oh!
All right. Thank you, fellas. Out of context, that might sound weird to some of you, but it's just how the show flows.
I heard one time that said you go up there, tour, and you just go like G7. G7.
Uh-huh.
She's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a snack machine.
All right, couple things. First of all, touching a female like that is not a good idea.
Maybe don't touch, but act like you're pressing buttons.
Okay. Secondly, if you stutter through it, it's really gonna affect the outcome.
No, I'm not using that. It's one I heard.
It diminishes the oomph of the pickup line.
I thought this was a snack machine. I love it, and I'm going to try it tonight. Jamie says, I know one thing. What's up, ladies? Ain't going to get it done.
Who?
Jamie.
Oh.
A.K.A. Rico Suave.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Johnny Bravo.
Thumb through.
Ooh.
In the Navy, you can set them never need in the Navy. I think of David Robinson.
I think of Roger Staubach.
I think of Keenan Reynolds running all over us.
I think of Malcolm Perry.
Wait a minute. Shirley, why are you touching Jarrett? Are you? I got to worry about.
Are you trying to?
I'm worried about Chandler. Now I got to worry about you.
I'm talking to Jared over here. You worry about.
You're
this.
talking. You're touching him.
You're assaulting him.
Because I was demonstrating. I told him I was going to touch his collar.
You told him.
You
didn't ask him.
Side. You worry about Studio A.
Jared, are you okay?
About Studio B.
Are you okay?
Blink twice if you need help.
I'm fine.
All right. Malcolm Perry, Pirate Killer. I think of Kenya Matalolo.
I think of Joe Cardona, long snapper that got drafted by the Patriots and still plays for them to this day.
To this day. Navy not picked high in the American. In fact, Phil Steele's got him near the bottom at 11.
Disrespect to our military academy.
Ton of disrespect.
Who's their coach?
Good question. Mayberry?
Don't look. Newberry.
Mayberry.
First name, Brad. Brian Newberry. Kenya Matalolo is where?
San Diego.
Nope.
San Diego State.
Nope.
San Jose State.
Yes. Have we done Wake Forest?
Because I talked about Aaron Curry.
I talked about Greg Camarero. Have we done Sparty? Yes.
Yes. Because I said Mel Tucker and you said don't say that name.
I feel like the Ducks were the first team off the board. How about that?
Wow.
Auburn we have done.
So we've done all these teams, but we still have such a long way to go.
And we'll never get there.
Oklahoma.
Booma.
Sooner.
Think of Sam Bradford.
Oh, man.
I think of Malcolm Kelly, a bust receiver, Washington drafted.
I think of Lincoln Riley.
I think of Adrian Peterson.
Troy Aikman?
Now,
Did he go to Oklahoma?
He may have transferred from there to UCLA.
That's right. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Yeah. You're always like around the vicinity of it.
Where's UCLA? That's close to Oklahoma, right?
Well, you need to ask Deshaun Foster. He'll tell you.
Speaking of Oklahoma, Scott had some answers on Facebook about our programs that it's interesting when they're dominant. He said Barry Switzer Sooners. That was a little before my time. Bob Stoops had a run. I want to say, did they win a championship in like a 13-6 game or something? I don't know.
You know who I think of? The Boz. Brian Bosworth.
Scott had another good answer too, Notre Dame. I remember as a kid, I thought like Notre Dame was the end-all be-all because they had their own games on NBC and like they were not in a conference. Like everything they did was different and unique, and it felt like a bigger deal. And then it was around the time that I saw Rudy. So,
my favorite movie of all time
for Rudy, coach.
Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, Hollywood Brown, D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. won the Biletnikoff Award.
Over Justin Hardy. Sorry to tell you that, but that's
was it Hardy or Zay? Hardy.
I'm going to go Hardy.
All right.
I'm going to go Hardy. So D.D. Westbrook.
It was Zay.
Oh!
That's a tough look for Chon, who prides himself on being a historian with ECU football. Shirley, let's get our last break in. We'll come back. We'll see if Chon can get over this.
I don't know if I can recover.
What a fraud he is.
God, why?
Today, a Fleet Feet rundown we'll never forget. Back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time. It's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender in MLS 208-516.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Stock up and save during Bostic Sugg Furniture's Summer Stockpile Warehouse Closeout. We're clearing out inventory, and that means some of our lowest prices of the season. Save store-wide. Plus, find a huge selection of furniture closeouts, clearance items, floor samples, and more. Slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. Save on tons of mattress closeouts and floor models, too. Plus 6 months financing during the Summer Stockpile Warehouse Closeout going on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling. Better with Pepsi.
Sound is measured in decibels. A siren, 134. A jet engine, 140. Dowdy Ficklin Stadium when the Pirates score, 146. The best, the most extensive game day coverage of Pirate football returns Saturday, August 31st to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was down 140 points when it closed today at 39,357. The NASDAQ was up 35 at 16,780, and the S&P, I should say, remained unchanged at 5,344. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
Before we wrap it up, John, you got a birthday song to pass out?
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to brother of Jenny Shelton, who works here, John Shelton, who is a great friend of mine, and now is my main man when it comes to golf, my golf partner. So happy birthday, John, and we are going to celebrate by singing you happy birthday.
Right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, Shirley. Jarrett, we'll see you Wednesday.
I'm going to come in tomorrow, actually.
See you tomorrow. Hey, Mac will be here, do a little NASCAR crosstalk.
Yeah, that's why I want to talk to him.
Nice.
Sweet. Awesome.
John. Hey, Jarrett, too.
He's going to be here.
Tomorrow, we're going to do our conference champions. across all of college football with Mac.
Okay, I like it.
Shirley, see you mañana. Chan, I'll see all y'all mañana. And that goes for you listeners and viewers as well. Thanks for tuning in. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of The